Hey, everybody. It's another great night here in the Hooligan Alley Hangout. Your host of obviously JW Sims. We have a pretty stacked show tonight. We have a bunch of guests coming on talking about lots of fun, and we have some fake guests as well. So people who are going to share some things for some people who couldn't be here. So we're going to start that, but I need to make sure I'm live again because, this stupid thing never does that for some reason on Facebook. So let me go ahead and change that to change my privacy. Here we go. And now everybody can see us. All right. Let me turn my volume off because I could hear myself twice. All right. But let's go ahead and we're going to bring in Katrina, the co-host with the mostest, Katrina Roatsits. So where's Katrina? There she is, Katrina.
Hi, guys.
How you doing this great
I'm
Friday?
doing. It's been a crazy hectic week. I'm glad it's Friday.
Yeah,
just to go into a crazy hectic weekend.
Yeah, you had some car stuff this week. And...
Oh my God, yeah, the car thing, that was bad. That was a week ago today.
Oh yes, yes.
It was the Friday of the holiday weekend. Bad time for your car to break down, guys.
Yes,
especially when you live out where I do in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
I got to a gas station, which is such a middle of nowhere gas station. They don't even have hot dogs, guys. I had to buy chips and soda for breakfast because that's all I had. And my insurance company called a tow truck from 45 minutes a good half an hour or so from where I was at. There were local tow trucks. Did they call them? No. But I got very lucky and some good Samaritans. Friend of my oldest son's, her oldest son is a mechanic. She called him up and said, "Can you help?" So luckily I was just down for one day, but man, that was the end of a day. It was the end of a very stressful week, and I was like, kudos to me for not having a hysterical breakdown.
Well, think of it this way: it's a good thing it happened now instead of on your way to Canada.
Well, and that's what I kept saying. At least I'm not on the 403. I'm not on the QEW. But yeah, my car blew a coil.
Nice.
So it had to have a new coil pack installed and new spark plugs, and she's running again, thank God, because you cannot live in BFE without a car.
True, I can concur with that wholeheartedly. Well, we also have some guests to bring on the show tonight. One is the man who's right behind you with number of appearances on the show.
Ooh, not gonna catch me.
This is his monthly appearance. So we're gonna bring on Rich Perotta over there in Europe. It looks like he just got out of bed. How you doing this morning? The richness.
I'm fine. I was there. I was early.
Yes,
I heard you talking before. Yeah. But I was early.
Yes.
Yeah, and I heard you, Katrina. You were like, make him wait.
I
heard that.
What
have I ever done to you that would have? What would I ever make you wait? No. You know why? Because I'm a gentleman. Because I'm nice. Unfortunately, you are not. So my feelings are now hurt.
Oh my! I'll have to send him some stickers or something.
Yay!
Stickers fix everything. I tell you, stickers fix everything.
Stickers work.
Yeah.
That is donuts. Good morning. How are you? And yes, it is morning because it's 2 o'clock in the morning here in the UK. So it's like. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I saw you were live drawing something a little bit ago, so I knew you were awake.
Yeah, a lovely lady.
Yeah.
Who I have no idea who the hell she is. Well, I was doing that, and I felt sentimental and romantic. So while I was drawing that thing, I played Lionel Richie's "Hello" on loop for about an hour.
Nice.
Yeah, why not? It's like, hello.
Is it me?
Is it me you're looking for? Wow, man, you and I, we got some tones.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that. We're like
Millie and
Righteous
Vanilli.
Brothers. Only we're alive.
Millie Vanilli.
We're the Righteous Brothers, but we're alive. Not like those guys.
Yeah. All right, we have another guest tonight.
Okay, all right, I'm done. Okay, all right, I'm mature now. I think.
That's no fun.
No, I know. I'm just gonna be immature now. All right.
All right. Our next guest is coming from, I believe, Florida. So we're here, and Jeremiah Stemple. Right, you're from Florida, right, Jeremiah?
Jeremiah Stemple. It sounds like an arch villain's name. Holy God. I love it. No, I love it. I love it. I'm no disrespect. I'm like, yeah, I like this. Holy shit.
Well, no, I didn't say no disrespect. I just said stop telling my secrets.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Especially, with the comic books we do, you can't be calling me an arch villain and letting people know.
I know, right? Sorry about that, man. I don't want to let everybody know it's a secret identity.
Dun, dun, dun.
Excuse me. So, I'm eating my meatball nachos.
Hey,
Oh.
meatball nachos.
Ooh.
I made my meatball today. Yummy.
Now you're making me hungry. I haven't seen a food video from you in a while, Rich.
I wanted to do one, but I was too lazy to do one. I may do one tomorrow, unless I'm too lazy to do it then.
Or today.
But well, my bendable selfie stick is busted. I'm holding it together by like a clamp.
Oh, geez.
And it doesn't really work well when you're holding that thing up. And I don't know. I mean, making a food video, so it could be a little testy unless I decide to do some editing or some shit like that. I don't like editing. I'm bored
That sounds
with it.
like work.
It is work, making the food that I made today for people downstairs. It was work.
That's
Did they
what
thank
it
me?
is.
No, of course not.
I need to move below Rich so I can get food brought to me.
There you go.
That's the.
I made a video of me cooking dinner earlier, so
I made the spinach and tagliatelle pasta with the meatballs we put in the sauce. So you don't use the oil or the oven. You let the sauce cook at the meatballs. They decided to do it in a Sicily.
I just made crawfish and gator fettuccine.
That actually sounds really good. I've never had crawfish before. I'm deprived, so I definitely need some.
Lobsters, so
Why am I sweaty with a fan on me? Oh, it could be because I'm drinking copious amounts of alcohol.
I made nothing today.
I would say for dinner I had some barbecue Cheez-It snaps.
Nice.
That was my dinner.
I had steak fajitas, but somebody else prepared them.
Who else prepared? You had steak fajitas?
I had steak fajitas.
I never had those. I haven't had those in a while.
Fajitas.
Steak Vegetas.
Steak fajitas.
Next to the Goku fries or the Goku burgers and stuff like that. Vegeta! I gotta draw that next. Steak Vegetas. Kakarot! Don't eat me!
Oh God! I'm drunk. We're supposed to have another guest that'll be joining us eventually.
Who is this other guest that's late? You should complain to him.
Travis
Gibb.
Travis Gibb. Oh, that's right. It's Travis Gibb. Oh, yeah. Are you going to complain to him that he's late? Of course not.
Yes.
Yes. You will not. Liar.
I'll make him wait too.
Horrible person.
I am. I'm awful.
Jeremiah, it is time you use your super villain powers on the one who makes us wait. I'm having trouble putting this thing to my fucking face. I don't know why.
I'm trying to look at myself on the camera.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to be all douchey and everything. Like, look how sexy I am. No, I'm not. I'll do that, and then I'll knock out my front tooth. With this stuff. Like, oh, fuck. Now I look like hillbilly. Oh, my God. And I'm doing that, and I also have this really, really kick-ass glass of gin and tonic right here. Mm.
He's just double fisting it.
I remember those days when I was double fisted. When I was in college, I had to pay for it somehow. It's like. Holy shit! This is really strong. Oh my God. Ooh. Ooh. I need one of those church fans. It's like you stand there and the pastor's going like this, and then the Jesus, he loves you. And like, That's right. That is right. That's right. Jesus got it.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. Oh, amen. Nah, beer. What is Travis Gibb going to discuss with us today when he finally shows up? And Katrina ignores him.
The project on Kickstarter right now, which is expired. It's like a sci-fi.
Did he make his goal?
Oh yeah, it's funded.
Good. Congratulations to him. Excellent.
It was funded. I believe it was the first day.
Yeah.
If not, it was.
Ooh, exotic.
Yeah. Super fast funded. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let me see what kind of project it is.
Yeah. Let me.
Yeah, you know. Just.
Let me find the link here.
Let me just get that.
I will.
Oh my god. Yeah, I have to log into my damn computer because now I want to look at it because I'm curious, even though my name is not George. Can you please send me the link?
Yes, I'm going to put it in the private chat for you too.
Yay, private chat.
There we go.
All right. Hey. I just love these stupid infomercials in the middle of YouTube segments and everything because it's like, hey, guess what? You know what I did with $10,000? I invested it in Amazon, and then by the next month, I had $1 million in that bank account. Do you want to know how?
Buy my book for $400.
Yeah, exactly. Buy my book for 4 easy payments of $99.99. All right. Damn. Can you send that to me through Messenger because I'm using my phone? Yep, it's a lot more reliable to do a StreamYard than it would on my laptop because my Wi-Fi here is terrible. They have like the Virgin Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah.
Clearly, it hasn't been fucked enough because it's absolutely terrible. You know, it's like. Is profanity allowed on this show?
Yes, we are in prime time, and we're
all
adults.
Fuck yes, but thank you, fuck. I love fuck. I love it.
Someone once told me, he's like, you better watch people using profanity because then you'll have trouble getting monotonized on YouTube. I was like, oh, you mean my whole 14 followers on YouTube?
Okay. No, he got it out of the he. Oh, he made it. Yeah, good job, man. 109 backers, 17 days to go.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, he just did a 21
fancy. God bless him. Good for him. Yeah. Good for you, Travis. God bless. Where are you, man?
He's on another show. He's supposed to be coming eventually.
What?
Yeah. He's doing like 4 shows today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've scheduled an entire one for next month. That's exciting.
I'll tell you what. You know why he did the 4 shows in one day? Because he wants to look important. Oh no! Oh, what do? Do I go to this one or do I go to this one? I have to choose. Yeah. Fuck. I said it, Travis. I hope you see it. You heartless wench. Travis is a good guy. Yeah. I am very proud of him. He has 10 created and he backed 509.
Yeah,
son of a bitch. This guy gives back as much as he gets and more.
Every day I see stuff. He's like, I get the email all the time. Travis Gibb just backed this. Travis Gibb just backed that. I'm like,
that's a true champ, regardless of whatever the hell he decides to back or anything like that. That's a true champ. Good for him. Yeah. The fact that he keeps up with it is really awesome. Yeah. All right, so I'm looking at some of the stuff he has here. There's a lot of expired stuff. There's a nice little that looks like a set of islands that look like a cross or something. Yeah. The art's pretty decent. Is he the artist on it?
No.
Who's the artist? Some guy from Peru or Philippines or something. Really? Russia, holy shit! I didn't even mean that.
From Russia, yeah, he's a guy from
Russia.
Yeah.
The one place he gets is Russia. Soviet Russia dick suck you. That's what it does. The team. Story by Brett Heminger. Have you ever? Who is he? He's new.
Yeah, he's new. He's in. That's his
he's a newie new.
Yep.
Excuse me. Story by Brent and Travis. Script writer Travis. Artist Daniel Kerensky. Daniel the Spike Kerensky. Why did they call you Spike? I do not know. My friend, his eye could poke out before yesterday. He need to give me vodka incorrectly. Right, artist, colorist, artist Alan Emanuel, Letterer Jerome Gagnon.
Whatever Jerome's last name is.
Jerome.
He's French Canadian. I don't know.
Yeah, that French is hard to pronounce because some of it is very nasal when you pronounce it, and that's why I can't speak French to save my life because I have a shit nose. And Chuck Pinot is the editor.
Pinot. Yeah.
Well, I bet that gives him power.
Pinot.
Penile. I mean, I'm sorry. Hey, without me acting like a dick anymore, has anybody got any updates on Luke Stone?
No, I haven't heard anything.
Probably Travis.
Travis would probably know more than any of us.
I just know he's.
All right. Can I? Well, I would like to find out how the hell Luke Stone is because he has COVID and it seemed like it was getting worse.
Yes. Yes.
Jesus Christ, that really is some horrible shit. It really is. I have a friend who's the hell happened?
We're all here.
Okay, good. I have a friend who's a nurse, and she's seen so many patients code from COVID. It's just it's almost numbing to her. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't heard because he was updating for a while, but I haven't seen anything from him in a while, so I figured he must have.
Well, last time I heard he was, I believe, put into ICU on a respirator.
Oh,
I believe was the last I heard.
All right.
Don't quote me on that. You know, I'm hoping I'm wrong. You know,
I hope you're wrong too.
You know.
Yeah, it's in the UK. Forgive me, it's not quite as bad as the United States with the anti-vax sentiment, but we have a couple here and there, and it's the cases and deaths are steadily climbing, but it's not where it's spiking to from 300 to 1,000 a day.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that. Well, I have both my jabs. I'm going to go for the booster when I get a chance for it.
Mm-hmm.
I need to because last year when I had cancer, I mean it's gone, but far as I know, from what I remember being told, it might have weakened my immune system. So screw that shit.
Right.
I didn't have it nearly as bad as some cancer patients have. I just had radiotherapy for 6 weeks, but I'm not taking that chance.
Yeah,
right.
I'm definitely not taking that chance. And regardless of whatever the hell the standard bearings are now, I'm still going to wear a mask and I'll still do the socially distance. Not just because of me, but what if someone is not as strong as immune as I am?
Yep.
I don't want to carry something and give it to somebody else and be indirectly responsible for someone's death, or someone's illness.
Yeah.
Screw that, man. I'm sorry. The Japanese did that shit for years, years. When they had SARS in the early 2000s, plus all the pollution that they used to have. They wore that constantly. They still have masks on when they enter those damn subway trains. And you see how they jam those in there. It's like it's worse. It's ridiculous. But they all still wear their masks. They don't bitch about it. They don't talk about my freedoms. But sorry. It's silly. This thing would have been contained a lot longer, a lot sooner. Would have been contained a lot sooner. And we have idiots like that here. But it's funny when you hear them talk about it. Hey, we want no Mac because we want no anti-vaccine because it gets into our blood and then he can trace where we go as he types into his fucking cell phone.
But we carry these around everywhere we go.
Yeah, I know. They think that this phone, without even realizing it, has become a third appendage. But it's like,
some of us.
Yeah, it's like, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, this thing. And it's just, and then you use a debit card. So I gotta buy some. I'll use my card, my no contact card. Yeah, we don't know what you're doing, but that injection is gonna make you magnetic too. God.
I'm upset I didn't get any superpowers from it.
That's what I said. I was going to sue Pfizer. I didn't grow my leg back, and I didn't get any superpowers. So
I think it's. I'm waiting for the booster. I'm sure it's in the booster. I'm giving him one last chance.
I'm telling somebody I was talking to on TikTok the other day that I'm actually fairly certain we all did get superpowers from it. because 2 years ago, none of us would have been this patient with these people.
That's true. That is true. That is true because just about everybody hates me because I'm an ass. You know, I mean, come on. I show up at a beautifully invited podcast and I am blitzed. You know, I had this dude. Oh my God! A couple of weeks ago, before like 3-4 weeks ago, I went on holiday. Now I say holiday instead of fucking vacation. How about that, huh? And we went and my lady and I we went to this gin farm. Holy shit! Down by Falmouth, which is like the southwestern most tip in Great Britain, where it's like if you jump in the ocean and you swim forward, you're gonna wind up in Florida. Because that's all that's there, just water. That's it. You don't see anything else. And man, this gin, they took us around this factory where it's like it was in this old barn, and they had these big stills, and it like took years to perfect it, but they got it. And especially because of the pandemic, the only thing they had to do was just perfect this formula, and they did. And oh my God, this gin drove me bonkers goopy. I was dancing in the streets. I was proposing marriage to all the semi-attractive women and a couple of the guys too. It was so much fun. I was beyond blitz, but man, some of that stuff. It's like one of them tasted like one of them tasted like cream soda. Another one tasted like strawberries and oh God, what was that? It's strawberry and mango. Oh my God! And you mix it with some good tonic. And I had some rum. Oh my God!
Sounds like you like it. Drink.
I'm sorry.
But it sounds like you'd enjoy the tequila that I drink.
I said some of that with some of that crawfish. Yeah, we'll go hunt with you out there, boy. I want to do that right now.
The specific tequila that I usually buy is a vanilla hazelnut caramel tequila.
Oh my frig! Really? Ah! Oh my God, that's so dope. Ah! Oh yeah.
I'll show it to you. Hold on.
Oh wait, what are you gonna? Oh, he's gonna drink it in front of us now.
It's not just enough to tell us; he's got to show us.
Yeah. There's one gin that was there. It was blue. I didn't pick it up. You got to be kidding me. Oh man, that's probably hell in a shot glass.
This is fuzzy.
It's fuzzy.
Fuzzy. That thing's fuzzy. It has texture. Oh my God. Oh, like that's so hot. Oh my God. Oh man. Good gravy. I give.
While I have you on, there's this thing I have to know, Rich.
Yes. What?
Do they put sweet corn on their pizza in the UK?
Yes.
What is that?
I have no fucking idea. You know what they have here?
What?
Blood sausage.
Oh, yes.
You know what the blood sausage and haggis? Haggis is an actual fucking thing. I didn't think it was. I thought it was something that Sean Connery made up in Highlander. You know, it's just like Christopher Lambert's like, oh, we got to eat haggis, and Sean Connery like, haggis? What is haggis? Sheep stomach something. Eat the barley. What do you do with it? You eat it. Like, no, you don't. You don't eat that shit. But they make it here, and it's fucking crazy. But Guinness flows here as easy as water here. I'm sorry?
And corn on their pizza is not even the weirdest thing. Last time I was in London, I had spaghetti, and it had black-eyed peas in it.
Yeah.
Peas and spaghetti?
Yeah, peas and spaghetti. Yeah, and the blood sausage is made from, actual blood.
Wow.
Yeah, blood. I've developed this. I really like it, but I'm resisting eating that because, then I'll wind up a creature of the night like Susan Sarandon or something like that. And I'll start eating things that have blood in it. Damn, it's good.
Is there anything from America that you miss that you can't get in the UK?
You know what? Anything that I used to enjoy in America can easily be produced here. It can easily be done here, but it would take some doing. So if you're asking about that, for me, it's more like convenience sake, because it's like if I wanted a dirty water hot dog, I just, I just hop. If I really wanted one, I hop on the ferry, go into Manhattan, and walk up a couple of blocks where there's this one place where it's like the dirty water hot dogs are to die for, and it's like, yeah, that's it, we're good. And but what else? I'm not gonna say pizza because I make my own.
Yeah,
I make my own. It's the simplest thing. The less ingredients you make, the better a pizza actually is. Believe it or not, it's like there's so many people who throw like 1,000 ingredients into like a dough mixture, and I'm like, why? Here's what you need: dough, yeast, warm water, flour, a little bit of olive oil. That's it. That's it. You let it rise for an hour. And if you want to know the secret of making really good pizza in the oven, here's a secret. Now, if you put the pizza in the oven, the rack usually, just by default, is usually in the middle.
Yeah.
Like the oven rack, here's what you do. You take the rack and you put it all the way to the top.
Yeah.
You put it to the top one because that's where the most heat is for the oven. Because even though it's like the temp... You see, the temperature winds up being ambient, but there's one source of where the temperature is coming from. Usually, for a UK oven, it's usually from the top. So it radiates down real hard and real fast. So it's like if you have it up there and you pop the crust in for 8 minutes, take it out, put the cheese on, pop it in there for another 7 minutes, you got pizza you would get in a friggin' pizzeria. Shit you not. And the crust is insane. Forget it. Awesome stuff.
Rich,
what?
How much do you love when Americans go over there, seeing them try UK version of ketchup for the first time?
It's less sweet.
Yeah, it's also like
far less sweet. It's more tomato.
Yeah.
It's a tad bit more vinegary, but it's more tomatoey, and I really enjoy that because a lot of food in the United States is really either laden with sugar or a type of sugar or a preservative. And in the UK, they don't allow that. They don't allow any of that. And in Europe, they definitely don't allow that shit. They absolutely do not.
Yeah,
I mean, all the fast food restaurants in the UK and in Europe, most of them anyway, they have to be really, really healthy. Like they use actual meat instead of the pink goo that that's used for like a burger in the United States. These ingredients have to be completely and absolutely fresh. They don't have monstrous amounts of preservatives. I mean, the American government's trying to get into it with Boris Johnson there. Boris Johnson will, suck a dick for $1, as long as he does it for the Tories and stuff like that. But no, I got to tell you, man, it's the food here is far more bland than what was I going to say? It's far more bland than it is in the United States.
Yeah.
But you actually appreciate it more, and you actually slow down when you eat because you want to taste the food more. And there are places around here that are really good. The fish and chips. Oh, yep. There's a few places where you can get some cod. that just drops out of a fucking hat. It's so good.
It's usually the first thing I get whenever I go over there.
Oh yeah, you have to. And you don't. There's in London. I have yet to have fish and chips in London. I have not done that yet. I've done it in Wales, and I've had a couple of them in Cockgrave where I live. Well, the Cockgrave is like right outside of it's a part of Nottingham, so it's like right there. But the fish and chips is really good. It's very good. We don't have enough, but I mean that's my fault really because I usually do cooking. Well, I'm sorry, what?
I usually stay in Crawley when I go over there. Fly into Gatwick.
Where's Crawley?
Just outside of London. We usually fly into Gatwick. I got some friends that live there that so I visit them when I go over there, and there's a couple of really good places there for fish and chips.
I don't really I have to say there's not that much that I miss. I mean, for me, it's because I can reproduce any of it. It's like if I wanted a Philly cheesesteak, I can, just go to the, really, essentially, I could just slice the meat really, really thin and then put the cheese and the onions and all that stuff and let it do that. And but that's just me though, because I like making food. I like cooking. If I wasn't going to be a comic book artist, I'd be a chef. Truth to power, because it's like my dad brought home a comic book. My biological dad, he brought home a comic book when I was like 4 or 5, and if he brought home a cookbook, I would have been a fucking chef for real. And it's he was probably looking for like something else, and he's like, oh, I'll just give him a comic, maybe he'll shut up. And here I am now. But yeah, man, what's going on over there with you guys? Like, what states do all of you live in? That's something I haven't really found out or anything. I mean, I'm assuming you're on the East Coast, James.
Yes, I am in near outside Pittsburgh.
Oh, I love Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
love Pittsburgh. That's the birthplace. That's where Bruno Sammartino lived when he came over. Oh yeah, it is.
Bruno.
Okay, Katrina, where do you live?
I'm in Michigan, just west of Lansing.
Oh, so you're an hour behind. Are you an hour behind?
No, I'm still Eastern.
Yeah, she's still Eastern.
Really?
Michigan is like the border.
Oh, okay, all right. And you're in Louisiana, Jeremiah?
No,
Florida.
Florida.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Me too.
I have quite a few friends in Florida. How are you coping there, man?
Fuzzy booze.
Fuzzy booze.
Fuzzy booze. I like fuzzy booze. That sounds like a punk band to me. It's just like fuzzy booze, like a punk ska band, a Russian punk ska band.
That's
fuzzy
our
booze.
name now. We're gonna
What is it spelled? It's like Krabdosis or something like that. If you say it in a Syriac language or something. I'm looking at this. What's his artist name again? I'm sorry. Daniel Karensky.
The Spike.
The Spike. He's good. He's pretty good. Yeah. I like his narrative. I'm not gonna fucking judge what snob I am. What do you think? I mean, what do you think, James? I mean, anybody here? What do you guys think of what they have here?
I am I can't, like, I'm on the book, so I can't, like.
Oh, you're on the book?
Yeah, I did the cover. I did the colors for for the third cover C, and I'm like doing art assists on it. So. Well,
this is.
I did the
it's
cover.
It's good. I really kind of like it, to be honest. Yeah. I have to be honest with you. It's refreshing to see a Russian comic book artist.
Yeah. When Travis told me he was from Russia, I was like, well, that's someplace I haven't really.
Yeah, I've never heard of a Russian comic book artist. I was like, well, great. I'm so glad they don't have him working in the Quarry. It's like. What was that thing? What was that thing that Stalin had that he threw everybody in? The hell was that? Not the Hague.
Hague?
Was it the Hague?
That's what I thought. Yeah.
All right. Well, whatever. It's like where you beat the shit out of rocks for 18 hours a day until you die. It's like I'm sure glad they didn't do that to this guy. It's like I feel bad if that happened. But yeah, this is he has an interesting style. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it as long as the range area of the panels are proper. Oh, you did. Which one did you do? You did cover C, right?
Yeah. Ryan G. Brown did the line art, and I colored it.
You did? Let me see that sexiness. Notice I only have one hand on my desk right now.
Hand check.
All right, yeah, here. This is nice job on the colors.
Thank you.
Look at that, man.
Travis
I like
said he'd
that.
be here.
I
in a
like this
few
here.
minutes.
I like this here. It's
Travis doesn't need to. We've already covered his Kickstarter. Does he even need to come in?
We've
Yeah,
already
Travis, who
talked
needs
about
you?
it.
Go away. Is he here now?
No, he said he'll be here in a few minutes.
Tell him to go fuck himself. He's already late.
Let me
I
see
said
what-
it.
let's see if we
Before I
got a
think
comment.
show my book, you guys got to put sunglasses on. You might go blind.
Yeah,
I'm already blind. Look at me. Just wanted to jump on and mention the Hang Tough this month, dude. There are others around if you have a hard time.
That's really nice,
thanks,
Rob.
Rob.
Thanks for
What's he
hopping in.
talking? What's Rob Thomas talking about?
We had shared two friends. One was very close to me 2 years ago. In the next coming weeks, she committed suicide.
What?
And then, like about a year later, her ex-husband, who was like my best friend, committed suicide because he blamed himself. Because when they got the divorce, he thought that made her, go down that, and so he committed suicide. Then, like almost a year to the day. So.
Oh my God! Come on.
Yeah. So her birthday coming up on the 14th, and then the 16th. The 16th is my anniversary and the anniversary of when she committed suicide. So it's like, oh, great! It's a great day for me because I'm not, I've been separated from my wife since 2009 or something. So,
Wow.
it's like, oh, this is lovely. So this month is usually hard.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That kind of sucks. When I separated from my wife, I was devastated. Not because I lost a great love, and this is not like a story of bravery or shit. I cried because I lost like 10 years of my life with this person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you realize at the end of everything that you don't love the person that you married, and that's a crappy thing to figure out.
Yes, yeah.
So you're braver than I am because just the way that you're acting, it's obvious that you loved your ex-wife, and I did not towards the end of it, and that's a shame because we both wound up not loving each other at all and hating each other after a while. And you're a better man than I am. You are. I'm a playful asshole, but there are times when I'm like, yeah, I'm not the biggest angel on the planet, and I kind of like it, but still.
Yeah,
That's why I drink gin. That's why I drink beer.
Yeah. I can't do that anymore. So
And the blood of virgins. What? Wait, what?
I'm stuck drinking water.
No, blood of virgins. Blood of virgins. I tried to trick myself. That hasn't been possible since I was 9. No, I'm sorry. No, that's not true. This is really nicely colored. This is who are the characters here in question there?
I gotta think of their names.
Well, I know it's not Orange Cone,
No,
so it's like
let me think.
That'd be a great character.
Orange. There's an Orange Cassidy in AEW. He's the greatest wrestler I've ever seen in my life.
Yes, I love Orange Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy, he's the greatest thing that I've ever seen. Those moves are so devastating. How does anybody recover from that shit?
I love the shin kick.
I know the shin kick when he has both his hands in his pockets, and it's like, wow. Not even Finn Balor can fucking resist that shit. Yeah. Can you imagine Finn Balor and him in a match?
It'll probably happen shortly because I don't see him in WWE for long. So
they really messed him up.
Well,
they really did not do a good job with Finn Balor at all. He is fantastic.
In Japan, when he was Prince
Devitt?
Prince Devitt, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
He started Bullet Club, which is like the biggest faction in the last 10, 15 years.
Yes. Yes, he did. I miss DX though.
Yeah.
I miss DX.
But
how do you not miss DX?
The big orange guy's named Dusk.
Okay.
And the blue-haired girl's name is Sahara.
Dusk and Sahara.
Yes.
I like it. Look at that blade that she has. Damn. It's a big ass blade.
All right, Travis. You said 5 minutes like 10 minutes ago.
Travis, I hate you. You're a horrible person.
You're
You broke
holding
my
everything
heart.
up, Travis.
I stayed up late with Travis Gibb.
It's actually it was 9:26. He told me 5 more minutes.
It's now
no.
9:40.
Oh, look, you say his name, and he appears.
What is he, Beetlejuice?
Travis Gibb.
Travis Gibb. There he is.
Somebody's talking shit about me? What's going on? I do what I want.
Hello, Travis Gibb.
Hello.
Congratulations on your very early success on your Kickstarter.
Very early success.
Yeah, because you still have 17 days left.
Right. Well, I mean, that's
early.
You're supposed to do it that way. Like, if you're funding at the end.
Well, that doesn't happen to all of us, Travis. F you.
Yeah.
Well,
I had to wait 20 days for mine.
Well, you should try it. It's way better. It's way better to do it this way.
It's way less stressful, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Why didn't I think of that?
I know. Why did I think of that shit too? Yes, honey.
Right. Yeah.
I'm on a podcast. I'm sorry.
Is great. Now he needs to step it up and do like us and not even need to do a Kickstarter.
Yeah, I know. All he has to do is just take his dreamy eyes and look at the camera and say, "Pledge."
Right. That's why I show up late. Like I'm already done. Like, no, I'm not even close to done.
Jesus Christ. Travis, once again, congrats on that. Congrats on reaching your goal as early as you did. You kind of hit the jackpot with your penciler. He inks his own work, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he's very, very, very good.
He is. I think he's very good. He really is very good. I'm impressed with him. I love the scope of the inside of the buildings. Forgive me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I love the scope and the dimensions on how he's able to fit, the design of the tall buildings, within it. And he managed to capture the scope of the size of everything. It's a really good job.
Yeah. We really hit a gold mine. He was actually a recommendation from Scout. I'm friends with David Byrne from Scout, with one of the publishers there. We talk a lot, and I was looking for an artist for this project, and I had a budget and hit the budget. And he's fast, dude. Like, he was an affordable guy, and he was really, really fast. Like, the faster I sent him scripts, he was ready to go. And you don't even know, towards the back end of the book, it's like a completely different art style. When he goes to action pages, he does like this weird kind of action style. Like, you still tell he's the same artist, but he does kind of some neat things. It's pretty awesome.
It is awesome. It really is awesome. I'm liking some of these. You see, one thing that I like about something, the way that a storytelling can go. I'm looking at this particular page right now where you have the 4 very thin panels of the prisoners who are hogtied, and it's gradual. What I like about it is that not one figure is drawn the same.
Right.
Not one. There's tiny little differentials. It's not, it's not like he went the cheap route and decided to use a pen tablet to cut and paste and everything. Mm-hmm. This is like he took the time to put in like the little minutia of how characters are going to look and move if they're poisoned. It looks like these guys are poisoned, but
yeah. Well, in this world, like, you don't get oxygen, so their oxygen is reduced. And for some reason, the guy in the middle gets to live.
Yeah, it's a hallmark of someone who pays attention to his craft. Much respect to him. Good for him.
Yeah. He's
good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome. And who else? You had there was some guy for your third cover who colored it.
Brown. He's a big deal. He does a lot of murder hobos and TMNT covers. He does a lot.
I'm talking about the colorist for the third cover.
I heard he was okay.
Yeah, where'd you get that guy?
I think.
Where'd you find him? It's. Well, I'm looking at the cover for which one is it? Give me a second. Not cover A, not cover B, cover C. The colorist.
Yeah. I don't think that guy's around anymore. I think it's unfortunately going to go as uncredited in the book, just because
I don't see his name, and I don't think I want to know his name,
right?
Because that I feel like looking at the coloring that he did here would burn my soul.
Right. Yeah. It's really it's too much orange, really. Like
plenty of orange, especially where the words say orange.
Right.
It's really misleading.
Right.
It breaks my heart and all that stuff.
Right. I mean, this is the most orange of the Orange Cone books.
I'm trying not to laugh. James did a great job on the coloring on this one. You chose well.
He did. I was super excited.
So am I looking at this. It's really effing good.
Well, what I didn't know that James hadn't colored a cover before.
No, I haven't.
You're kidding.
Nope.
So I did a special edition and broke down 4. And when he got it, he was just like, wow, this is the first time my colors are on a cover. And I was like, hold on, James. Hold on. What? You have been coloring something in every one of my books.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
When I have a bigger name associated with the book, I was like, James, this is really good for you. I want you to color some good, because I've seen him color J. Scott Campbell's and other people's when he just gets the eggs, on his Instagram and stuff. And I was like, why don't you color a bigger name? In fact, I didn't even know the name when I was telling him. I was like, oh, it's a guy from OU Poo. Which he did do a cover for that, but that's not what he's known for.
Yeah.
It's Travis, you put together a very nice campaign, and each one of the covers have their own life, their own identity, but they're part of. It looks like they're part of the story.
And
good job.
Eventually, we're going to have to show everybody, because you just talked about it for 45 minutes, and
of course I did. I mean, I wasn't going to talk about me, because I can keep talking about me for like 5 hours, because I'm a narcissistic bastard, and I'll just keep talking about how great and incredibly handsome I am and shit, But I mean, I'd rather talk about Travis's stuff, because he has those beautiful dreamy eyes behind those glasses, and this story is really good. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. What? Ça va? Ça va?
Comment ça?
Comment ça va? Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? What's next? That works very well.
It does.
Travis, this is forgive me. This is the first without sounding like a prick, this is the first I've heard of what you're doing here. Is this issue 1?
This is issue 1, yes.
Okay, is this an ongoing, or is this a one-shot?
This is a mini-series. So this is...
How many issues, if you don't mind me asking?
It's going to be 4 issues, yeah.
Okay.
Of Travis's stuff is 4 issues.
Yeah, I do 4 issues, but they're always longer. My last issue broke down was 40 pages. So I do things a little bit longer. And you can do that when you're indie.
Yep. Yeah, you can. You can. You can definitely do that. And what is it? What's the minimum of a graphic novel? 48 pages? Yeah, you're right there. And you're. And how often are you releasing these things?
I have a Kickstarter every 3 months of one of my products. So.
Wow. That's impressive. Good.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get three more out before the end of the year. I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm going to try.
It's.
I was crazy to do 2 this year.
Yeah, I have 2 this year, and one the second chapter is 60 pages, and I did that in half the time it took me to do the 48th for the first one. I'm never doing that again in my life. Never again. I'm gonna take my time for this next one and release it in the beginning of next year. But
Rich, you do everything yourself on your book too, so it's like
well, it's the coloring that I do is it fits the art style because I don't want it to overpower the art.
Right.
You see, and that's another thing that I love about the coloring that you have here. It doesn't. It really stands out, but it does not overpower the inks. It works really well. You see, that's what you need. That's what you need in it for any comic, especially in indie comic, because it's like if you go too flashy or something like that, and you go oversaturating, it's gonna kill the black line, which is supposed to give the drawing itself the pop. That's what the inking is for. You know what I mean? It's like you have to have that. You have to have that proper balance. And the inking that the coloring that I do is just, it really is remedial. I mean, I throw the flats down. I apply shading, like a darker tone of that, and then I lower the saturation by about 50 or 60%, and then I go in with with the burner and the dodge tool for just the highlights. And if I have to put in the special effect, I do. But that's really all I do for the coloring. I mean, thank you for pointing that out, but I mean, I'm not you, James. I'm not any of these colorists here, not even remotely.
But did you and forgive me if you didn't color it, but did you color your Gangrel cover? Because I love that cover.
No, I did not. I am not that skilled.
Never mind.
When it comes to coloring like that, I am not that skilled. It's not my chosen discipline. It's tertiary at best.
Right.
And penciling and inking for me is like level, because I've been penciling as an indie artist for about 7 years, but I was an inker for Marvel and DC for over a decade.
Right.
So, my inks in the beginning of my penciling phase, or my penciling beginnings, my inks were the one that carried my pencils quite a bit, because it's like, I knew what the hell I was doing, but inking for that long helped. But I do everything because I'm me. That's all. And it's just like, I don't know. I'm trying what I need to do by next year, because I'm doing 4 chapters of the first story of the Incantessi, and then I'm going to make it an ongoing for at least another 8. And I'm dropping down the amount of pages for each story, because I can't do that anymore.
Right.
I can't, because I will have enough time to go for issue 3. Issue 3 is actually going to be the really big issue, because that's when everything is found out, and 4 is going to lead into the next batch of stories. But I'm going to get a colorist, and I'm going to get a letterer to do that. So, because the other thing I want to do is I want to put out another book, but I just want to do the writing, the penciling, and the inking, and that's it. Yeah, I know I'm nuts, but
I was seeing what you were doing.
Same thing I do every Friday night, Binky.
What are you doing
over
every?
the world.
To try to take over the world, people. Where are we here? Yes. Okay.
We're still.
Can we look at your rewards? Let's look at your rewards.
We're still talking. We're talking about me. Okay. All right.
We might as well.
Did I say something wrong? Oh my god! Oh my god!
We've been talking about you for like an hour, Travis.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because he wanted to see it, so I sent him the link, and then he just started talking about it.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
No.
good.
I'm just gonna actually bring up the Kickstarter, so everybody who's watching the show can see it instead of.
All right. No, I got scared. You're like, I could talk about mine now. I'm like, oh my fuck! Did I talk too much?
No. I'm a big fan of I love your gang. I've only seen your Gangrel stuff, and I love your Gangrel book.
Well, wait and see the Incantessi. It's a lot better. But anyway, I don't want to talk about my book.
But I like Gangrel. Like that, John.
Let me send you. You want a copy?
I got copies. I've got copies.
Signed by the penciler.
Is one of my friends, and he's always like, dude, you got to read my wrestling things. I was like, I don't care about Bruno Sammarella. I don't care about Sonny. Like, I'm a 90s wrestler guy. Give me a 90s.
Bruno Sammarella?
Who is that?
Right? That's what it is, Bruno.
San Martino.
The Martino.
You monster.
I'm a 90s guy. Like, so you give me
I don't blame you. You're right. I've never seen a Bruno Sammartino match either.
Right. I'm not saying he's not talented. I'm just saying that those weren't my guys.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
And my wife, because Gangrel is local in Florida, so we go to some of the local wrestling things, and he gets really sweaty these days because of his age and doing what he does. And my wife is always like, he's so gross, and I was like, I love him. He's so gross. Get gross. Let him get all sweaty.
Man.
I heard that he was supposed to be back on AEW the one week,
Right.
but WWE did the bloodbath thing with Edge that week. So
Yeah, they did.
AEW decided not to have him back because they just didn't want people to say, "Oh, you're just," because it was on WWE, so they canceled him being on the show that week.
That was a crappy thing that WWE did. That was really shitty.
Yeah.
He's wrestling tomorrow for a 9/11 tribute thing with Jacksaw Jim Duggan. So apparently he's going to lose because you can't win on 9/11 if you have the American flag and say ho.
No, you can't. Yeah, that's you can't do that. Oh, that's right. Oh my God, tomorrow's 9/11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for you, it's today.
Travis doesn't even
today.
MegaCon, he was actually hanging out with someone who got signed to AEW while we were at MegaCon.
Yeah, that's true.
Really? Nice. Brent said, "Yeah, gimme."
Gimme.
Brent is the creator of this book. He's the I am the writer. I helped create the story, but he's the one who came to me. Hey, I want to do this book. It was his. He created the universe, and then I helped flesh it out, build some character, and did my writer stuff. But he had the basic concept of the islands and about each of them having different factions. And then there's something else at issue 2 that I won't bring up, but some deeper concepts that he had. So he was the one who kind of funded this. He was the one who funded this project.
It looks you nailed it all the way through. Your team, you did great.
Man, I feel old. My parents took me to the Zembo every month, and Bruno was still wrestling. Well, then you are
Jesus
old.
Christ, yeah. Yeah.
Travis did the heavy lifting. Make sure you screenshot that in case we're ever in, there's a movie deal, and I need to.
What do we got here?
Brett's a good guy. I'm not worried about that.
So, as we were already talking about, we have the book is already funded,
right?
So that's awesome. We're on to stretch goals with 17 days to go, and that's that lovely image that Sims person colored. I don't know.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah,
he's all right.
So, all right. So we're into backers goals, Travis. So we've unlocked one.
Yeah, we locked Infinite Agents. Every 25, I'm going to give another sci-fi book, sci-fi/fantasy type book. So we're going to give out those each time to kind of really tie it into everything.
Very cool.
This is cool.
And this is like the islands.
Yeah. So I gave kind of like a little over. I kind of took some shots. Some of them are below. Some of them are not. Kind of talking about the world and what it's about. The pitch is this: you're on a world that's basically Hawaii. So there's 7 islands. Each island has its own political structures, its different views, its different feelings, but the whole world is controlled by one governing place called the Politico. And the Politico gives everybody bracelets, and those bracelets or armbands control how long you get to live. So it basically gives you an amount of oxygen of where you live or die. And basically the story of our adventurers is one of them is on their last breath, and they're kind of like going on a travel journey with them through one last adventure. And that's the crew of the 4 characters.
I love it. I love this book. I like this. There is time still to pledge.
Yes, there is. There's 17 days.
17 days. Yeah. Absolutely.
I will most likely have to get the digital bundle, I think, because I'm in the UK and the postage is going to be murder.
I hear you, man. I hear you. I do something for the UK guys, though. If you're a UK guy, and I'm not saying you have to do this, but if they back a physical, they get 1 tier higher than what they pledged.
That's pleasant.
So if you backed a $10 tier, like let's say, hey, I needed the physical, I know you have to pay the $30. I'm going to give you the tier higher to kind of offset for that printing a little bit. Shipping. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, it's just something I try to do. It has bit me in the butt a couple of times, but for the most time, it works out for everybody.
It does bite you in the butt. It does. I mean, I underestimated shipping, and I lost a good about 300 quid
Wow.
with some of the stuff that I did. Yeah, it wasn't pleasant, but
So
you know,
it's like
I got it to
$25
everybody,
here.
so I was pleased.
It's like $25. Yeah.
Well, 300 a British pound here is $1.40 in the United States.
Oh, so it's
Right, roughly, yeah. So it's like for every 100 pounds, it's 140 American. So
And you
yeah,
don't print some in America. You don't print in America and have some.
I didn't print in America the first time because I wasn't aware of anybody that was able to do like fulfillment for me in the States.
Mm.
And I already have a set quality for the first 4 chapters that I'm gonna keep. What I'm going to do though is if I decide to launch that second title, I'll make a T-shirt. If I decide to launch that second title, I'll have those books printed in the United States.
Right.
I'll have those printed in the United States, but I'll keep the first one that I have, and I'll have them. I'll have it printed here because the quality of the books is just too damn good, and it's inexpensive in comparison to anywhere else that I've been. They're fantastic, truly.
Well, if you ever message me, I can tell you like, all right, this is where SourcePoint prints their stuff. This is where Scout prints their stuff. So you can know that stuff because a lot of them do fulfillment. You just need to know like who does what, where.
Wow.
In the
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Travis, I thank you for that. I thank you. If there's
I
anything that I can reciprocate with, I'd be more than happy to. Thank you.
No problem.
One hand washes the other, man. I'm a good guy. I try to be. Excuse me. Sorry about that.
And then we have your team. We had asked a question earlier before you got here about if you had any news about Luke because we haven't heard anything.
So
lately.
the only news about Luke that I have is Beth said that there was some forward progress, some good news, but not anything to like go crazy about. Just like things weren't going in the other direction. Like there's been some small stuff, but yeah, it's tough. And I'm not going to put him on blast, but there is actually another creator with COVID in the ER right now.
Mm.
I don't know if he wants to share it, but he's a big name creator in our circles. And he is sick right now. So it's hitting us, get the vaccine if you are in a situation, get it.
I got it. I got mine early.
Yeah.
I made sure I got mine.
I saw somebody, an artist earlier today post that he wasn't going to be at a show due to he's out with COVID.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
And I'm just like, oh guys, come on.
Or don't work with me. Maybe that's it because this other person worked with me. So if you are going to work with me, get the shot. So
I am double jabbed, and I'll get 2 boosters just in case.
Just in case, yeah. Well, you're up in Michigan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get triple thing. Basically, they don't care.
They'll just keep giving it to you. Here, have another
I'm
one.
in Florida. I'm going to take as many jabs as they'll allow me.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah, I want to get that extra booster just to be absolutely sure. I feel like you have to at this point now.
So there's our pretty pages of art.
Yes. Buildings on islands and islands in buildings.
Did you tell them that you're going to be the fixer?
I before the show when we were talking, I mentioned it.
So James has one of James's best qualities is he's very good at finding continuity flaws. I learned it in Broke Down because my guy had a lot of continuity flaws. Great guy, but had a lot of continuity. And James fixed a lot of them because he's also an artist and a colorist. So this one, I really need it printed faster. And the guy, he'll do the fixes. He'll do it when he's done his other work. And I don't have time for that. So I was like, I'm going to hire James. And James has got to go through this, make sure the continuity's right, and fix all the stuff, do some stuff at the end. So
I'm a huge continuity person. Like, even if I'm reading a comic and something's not right, I will, like, go crazy.
Yeah, you and me both, James.
Like, I was coloring a book the one time, like this is a few years ago. And, well, even this one I just finished where the guy gets his hand cut off in one panel and the next panel his hand's back.
And
That's always fun.
Same page?
Yes, the same page.
Oh,
It was-
my
it was
goodness.
the very next panel, and he had his hand back on. I was like, should I say something?
Yeah, you should.
Yes, please.
Like,
James, would you mind if I left a little bit early? It's 3:00 here, and I'm a little tired.
that's fine. That's
Would
quite
that be
right. I
okay?
know- Yep. And
Thank
like
you
I-
for.
I
Well,
tell you,
thank you.
You always
first.
can come back with the richness. We always
Thank
like
you
having
so
you on
much.
Thanks for
Everybody,
coming.
thank you for having me here. Travis, congratulations.
Thank
Truly, yeah, you did a great job. And prayers to, I'm not a praying person, but pray for Luke, because he seems like a God-fearing person. I'm sure he's a good man. I really don't want anything bad to happen to him. I don't.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, guys. I will see you again. And Travis, I will message you. And James, I think I have to give you something, but I'll figure it out. Anyway, I'll talk to you later, man.
All right.
Take care,
bye.
Rich.
Bye-bye.
And what Brett says that he loves the color, such a great job. So, let me
It's
get back to-
vibrant. I really like this panel.
Yes.
Yeah, that double page spread came out really, really good.
And you're right. There is a lot of orange in this book.
It is. It's the orangest broke down book yet for orangest orange cone book yet.
And there's a lot of orange cones in this book as well.
Yeah.
Ooh,
As we discussed, this panel's really good.
yes, yes.
Him in his orange jacket.
Obviously. And yeah, all the orange. This guy here, the bald guy, for some reason, it gave me a Dune feel, like the old.
Yeah. He's got kind of a Dune feel.
Yeah,
I gave him, when I was talking to him, I gave him a the big conversation I had with him was I want a cross between Dune and Final Fantasy X.
Oh,
Because Final Fantasy X was a lot of islands because they were all playing like volleyball underwater thing.
yeah,
They're wearing shorts and stuff like that. So I was like, Final Fantasy X and Dune are the inspirations of the worlds.
Very cool. Yeah. My phone's just going crazy. And here's.
Yeah, let's talk about this cover A. So did you tell them about the secret variant?
I did not, because I wasn't exactly sure how that worked. So I didn't.
Yeah. So this cover has a secret variant. So up in this left-hand corner above this guy's head, as I point to the screen that you guys can't see me pointing,
Like here,
right here, there is another character that is missing. Goes there, and to get that, all you need to do is back the project at a physical level and share it. And then you have, I'm going to print a percentage of that, of the covers of how many covers I have to do for cover A, with the secret variant. So we're going to do a raffle if there's a lot of people, but odds are a lot of people aren't going to share it. So you're going to get it. So
I shared it. I share it all the time.
You got to. There's a second rule. You got to comment on one of the pages too, on the update or the section. See in the comment section.
Okay. We'll have to do that. That's cool. And
so that's the Brian Dawson cover, which is fantastic.
Nice. Very cool. I always love to see different artists' interpretation of the characters.
Right. Yeah.
So it's kind of.
And that's speaking of Luke Stone, that's a Luke Stone cover.
With spoilers.
Yeah, there's a big spoiler there too. We're just hiding shit from people. We're just this book we're not telling anybody. And a lot of orange in that cover too, which is very important.
Very orange.
In the most orange.
The most orange. Purpley orange.
Yeah, this is a yellow shirt, which it is yellow, but it has the orange glow to it, which is
Yes. So this is the C cover. When I was looking through,
and it's metal. Did you know there's a metal version of it?
I did see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's limited to 50 copies, right? So
25 actually.
25. I'm sorry. Yeah, so it's even rarer than I was thinking.
Get in on that, folks.
Yeah. And it's only available as an add-on, right?
Correct. Yeah, it's an add-on, so you can't get it in any pledge levels. You can only get it as an add-on.
And also,
the only bit we're doing.
I noticed. I don't know if I haven't looked through this again, but like when you back a physical level, like just normal, you get the A cover.
Yeah, if you scroll down, like I have all the pledge levels out in images, so it's easier.
Okay.
Yeah,
that might be better. So we have your
digital,
and then here's your physical.
Yeah, and then you get multiple covers.
Oh yes, that's that's A with cover.
It's under. It's under.
20
yeah,
A and B.
Yeah.
Standard and variant. Oh, you get the standard and okay, never mind. My brain is shot today. And then 40, you get all three of the covers.
Correct. Yep.
So this isn't like one of those ones where you can like, oh, I want cover B.
No.
So you actually have to. Well, it makes them more, I guess, exclusive covers. Then you can't just.
Well, I actually think as an add-on you can get it for 20. So you could probably get it if you just wanted your cover, yours thing.
Yeah.
You'd probably be a little bit cheaper. It'd cost you $32, but in my opinion, pay the extra $8 for the third cover.
Or I just wait until I get my comps and I get my cover anyway.
Right. Not sending you money.
Yeah. Was that in the deal?
What, you're getting paid and books?
I don't give comps. I don't give comps in any of my books, James. I don't know.
I know. Like I don't have like a stack this high of
Eventually, you're going to go to a con and sell something.
I know. If I had 2 scheduled for next month, but somebody never finished their pages so I could get my book printed, so I'd have books for the con. But we're not going to talk about that.
Bring Brooke down. You're fine.
I was going to say, you could just put all your comps on the table.
Yeah, I think just colored this book. But yeah.
So that's a collector's kit, which will have the a version of your cover because it's
Yeah, and are you doing the boxes this time?
Not this time, no.
Okay.
The boxes are really expensive, so we may add a box later, but right now, no. But we are putting them all on a poly bag.
Yes, nice.
And there's one more that's not listed that I didn't put an image for that has all versions. So it has ABC cover and versions of all A, B, and C.
Oh, how much is that one?
I think it's 100. Oh no, it's 80. I think it's 80. I actually don't think it's that much more.
Here? Let's see.
Yeah, it'll be there.
85.
85. Yeah, right there.
There we go. And
I like the fact that you said polybag as a reward.
It's a reward.
Yes,
it's a very special.
It's the only way you can get it,
Right.
and it usually has the cover of the.
Not everybody gets a polybag, Daniel.
Correct. You're not getting free polybags. I'm not just sharing free polybags out there, Kat.
No way.
This ain't like going to a con where they hand out bags.
Right.
And then you have your add-ons in my there because it's like sometimes my mouse decides halfway through it doesn't want to work anymore. And but we have your
that's a metal variant.
Metal, yes. Oh yes, that's where I got confused because there's $50.
Yeah. You're gonna have to talk to Brent about getting one.
Yeah, Brent.
I think we're gonna sell out. So Brent will be like, he colored it, Mr. JW.
I'll have to check out this
Braden.
expired.
Why is Braden not in this right now? Or
Braden, come hang out.
He's gonna Kickstarter live.
Don't know.
Sorry, come on. Don't make me talk about all the Kickstarters I'm part of right now.
Yeah, because I thought I was like, he's doing Sever, right? He's the person.
He's doing Sever, right?
Yeah.
And I have a second Kickstarter live too.
Yeah. See? And here's
I
me.
just have one in previews. Go me.
Go you. All right, let me go.
Look, I'm so proud of myself that I put together a second one.
And there's the Great Cthulhu Invades Oz. And you can get the Voodoo Nations if you haven't got that yet for $10. And this book that I don't know who, there's that Sims name on all these covers.
Yeah.
That's, don't know who.
And I got to tell you, so I am like full disclosure. James and I have known each other for a long time, and even though most of those other books, other people have done more of the colors, I still gave James top billing because I love it.
Except for the first one, I actually did all the covers.
You did 100%.
Then I got really sick for the last ones. And
Well, yeah, I think you did half the covers for 2.
yeah, and that's when I was getting bad, and I just told you, hey, you'd probably be better off to find someone because I didn't want to hold you up.
And then we started getting you to make sure you did flashbacks, for issue 3, and then 4 had like 8 pages of flashbacks. So you did a decent amount of that too.
Yes, all the snow,
Dude, which is so good. It's so good.
all the snow,
so good.
It was like, oh, so much snow.
Look what I got over here, Kat.
Uh-oh. What do we? Here, let's.
Yay! I was going to ask you if it made it.
It did make it. Yeah.
Yay!
I have one of those too.
Oh,
Jeremiah, you're out of the. You're
awesome.
There's very few pictures in it, so I'm confused.
They're very
and there's not a single word bubble, so I don't know where it
Where'd it
started.
go?
Who's talking? Which cat is talking?
And they're not color, so this is like
They're
a real
not
indie
color.
book.
Well, they're white and black
Right.
cats, so that's okay. Black and white comics are a thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know which cat's talking. Is this cat talking? And this
that's Priscilla. He could be talking.
And every time I pull that book out, I drop stickers out
All
of it.
the stickers.
Now I have stickers all over the floor, and I can't reach them.
Oh no!
Braden did message you.
Oh, he did.
And I've got a private question for Jeremiah while we wait for Braden to show up. So
Very private here on the very public.
yeah. So did we throw away the banner, or we're trying to fix it? What are we doing? What's up?
I fixed it.
I'll get you, Braden. Hold on.
He had the cheapest banner I've ever seen. I don't know, like it looks good. Like you don't know it's cheap if you don't touch it, but when you touch it, it's like this paper.
Oh no!
Oh, that's the wrong.
Right. It's not like this is like
a whole other show this like 2 weeks ago. So
I sent Braden the link to your.
to my gift
The
card.
Kickstarter.
Yeah,
You have to pledge
You got
before
a
you're
back
allowed
to come-
in.
You got a back to come on.
He's probably very confused.
Oh.
Oh, I'm so glad that the books are. So far, I've not had any complaints about the shipping with the books and stuff, so I'm really happy with that.
And remember how I had a problem with that my mailman destroying?
Yeah.
I was very happy because she sent me a new one this week.
Oh, good.
I was like, I got this package. I was like, I'm not expecting anything, and boom, there was a new version of it. So I've got,
The
and
one
she
from Martha?
signed this one, yeah,
Oh, nice.
instead of this, and she like gave me all the stuff again,
The goodies
so,
again?
Yeah, so
Oh,
I'm like,
that was
ooh, I got
nice.
double.
Martha's
goodies.
hooking you up.
Yeah,
My
because
wife edits that book.
yes, she did, and the mailman destroyed my first copy of it.
My cat's destroyed.
They folded a Gemini mailer in half to shove it in my mailbox.
ouch.
Yeah,
Well,
that's some
tell
dedication.
Let me tell you about Kat's message to me. Let me read it verbatim because she had me freaking out. I want to read your message to everyone.
Okay.
There's nothing private in it.
No.
We don't talk like that. I'm a happily married man. We don't play.
There you go.
That's all right. Not that kind of message, people.
All right.
But she's like, "Hey, hon, Voodoo arrived today, and it barely fit in my mailbox, so it wasn't crumbled." Of course, I read that as in barely fit in my mailbox, crumbled. The rest of the words went around.
Now it was close. My mail lady, if she can get it in there, she gets it in there, and sometimes I can't get it back out. How'd you get this in? It won't come out again. Hey, Braden.
And now
Hello.
we have Braden Cox joining the show.
I back just to get on here.
You had to. That's why I sent you the link. That's
kinda
the rules.
figured.
That's the rules tonight.
It's the rules. I've already backed his Kickstarter, so I was already here, so I'm good.
And now you all have to back mine, or you can't leave.
Oh,
You're not even live right now.
I'm not.
Yeah.
It's not live until October 1st.
but yeah. So we have that book, and you also have another project that's going on Kickstarter right now, don't you, Travis?
Yeah. I sent you the link.
Yes,
It's
I
in-
thought so.
Yep, it's in the private chat.
Let me. I don't.
Brady
I
also
remove
backed that one, so he's double back. So he's good.
I think I backed this one too. Let me just. I'm pretty sure.
I backed that one. I know I backed that one.
Let me. I tell everybody every week, after 9 months of this, you think I would know how to use StreamYard a little bit better than I do, but I still.
Isn't your second issue coming out, or is it out?
Who?
Mr. Jeremiah, right?
Oh, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
It just came out on Wednesday.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we're going to get to it in a moment once
I'm excited.
we're done with our hour and a half talking about Travis Gibb.
Travis Gibb show.
Well, Travis, I will admit that you get talked about on this show probably every week, whether you're here or not. So.
Oh, that's nice. Is it just because we work together? Because you are one of the Orange Cone guys?
I think that's why, because I always talk about what we're doing.
Right.
Stuff
Sure.
I can talk about. So.
Right. Sure.
And sometimes I get to say, hey, I get to work on that eventually.
One day.
One day.
Whenever all the stuff's done and we send it to you.
Right. You get it at the best possible time.
I
When
know.
it's all pretty.
I get it when it's up pretty.
And just look over my terrible art and colors in this book.
Let's be honest. It's way better to look at it with the letters and the bubbles and all the pictures than looking at the strip form and fixing those typos. It's way better to know that somebody before you may have caught one.
Yeah, I like doing both, but yeah, it is nice when you get it all pretty and get to play with it then.
You know what's the best thing about this? I love StreamYard because they put the host at the top so you get covered by everything. Like, so I'm looking at it, I can't even see myself.
I can see you.
We can see you. Yeah.
Well, that's good because I can't. I see all that like stuff up there. I'm like, oh, I'm hidden. I can't even see myself. But anywho, let's talk about.
Yeah, we can go through this real quick. So this is Tales of the Collective. It's kind of like the Advocator, who everyone knows what the Advocator is. It's 4 short stories in universes that exist, and it's done for a store. So this store is a collective out in Orlando. They're a great, amazing comic store that supports a whole bunch of indie creators and carries their book. And what they've done is they grabbed 4 comics. They grabbed Voodoo Nation's Cable Viserion Tales, which is Chuck and Wendy's book. Wendy's the writer of it, and Tyler Carpenter did the art. And then Final Growth from David Galliano, who is not big in the Kickstarter scene, but really big in the Diamond scene because he does Savage Bastards for Mad Cave.
Yes.
So there's 4 stories in here. It's a 24-page book. And basically, there's a whole bunch of variant covers and stuff like that. But it's original stories, original content for those universes. So if you back Voodoo 1 and 2, you don't have all the story. There's a story in here.
Nice.
So this is Emily's cover. She's 16 years old.
Just a question, because obviously, is the Voodoo Nation story one that none of us have ever read before?
No, so there was an ash can that came out, a black and white ash can, but this one's in color.
Oh, okay, so it's
so you may have read the story, but you haven't seen it in color.
Or maybe I've never seen anything in cover because I'm colorblind.
That would make you the best colorist in the world.
There, say hi to James.
Uh-oh. Is it? Oh, there he is. That's Spider Cat?
Spider Cat.
Yeah, our last show, he was like climbing the wall behind her. Literally. Climbed the wall behind her.
Yeah, he scaled the door frame.
Yeah. And then he tried to sit on top of the door frame, and that did not work well. But
he tries.
Yeah.
He's cute, but man, he's a pain in the butt.
Is there like a cover for each of the stories, or how?
No. So the first 2 covers are like the main cover. So one was kind of using the original art that's in the book.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one above it. This one was done by Emily Reset. She did like a kind of a hive. This is kind of this is the original way that Dark Horse used to do things.
Yes.
Back in the day. It's a little bit more the collective uses honeycombs. That's kind of their thing. So it's a little bit stylized, and then this is a JLA cover.
Oh yes, I can see it. Justice League.
Yeah, so that's the original Justice League cover, and then the next one is the Avengers cover.
Nice.
So Avengers movie homage. So yeah.
Very cool.
But yeah, it's a pretty cool book. It's it's been funded for a little bit. They're trying to get another $80 so they can get the first. What they're going to do is they're going to add hollow foil to the Avengers cover.
Oh
No.
Well, I think $80.
Cool.
Oh, it's only 19 hours, so we got like
$80 is doable. Come on, guys, let's do
in
it.
the last.
Yeah. 19 hours.
Yeah, that's like $4 an hour.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm on my ex is messaging me, and she never does that. It's my mother's child, so that's why I stopped.
You mean your child's mother, not your mother's child?
Right.
Because you would be your mother's child.
If your ex was your mother's child, I'd have some.
I thought you were in Florida, not like
right. No, not in Alabama. No, I'm in Florida. No.
I know they're close.
Her father died. We in my family, not to get too personal, but my daughter's grandfather died 2 weeks ago from COVID. So it's been rough. So she's I asked her to reach out. Oh shit. I'm gonna go for a minute.
All right, that's fine.
Actually, probably won't be back because I gotta get
another show.
11. So my daughter was in a car accident. She's okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, good.
But Braden's book is really good. Severed looks really good.
It's really good.
It. Buy it.
He had
I'm
amazing.
gonna look to know about the cover. How can we get I can get the book, right?
Yeah, so you can get it right now we have Kickstarter. If you're a retailer, we have retailer perks. I actually sold one just yesterday, and I've been contacting comic book shops to be like, hey, you should check this out. And one of the shops was like, hey, I sent them a PDF book, and they said, we love the book. We're buying a retailer's pack. And
yay!
Nice.
So,
My gosh.
Did you message the collective?
Oh, I don't know.
Message them.
Not yet. I don't think I've messaged the collective yet.
What I would do is up your pledge so you're like support them a little bit more, and then be like,
By the
By the way,
message Danny Morales. But I'm gonna deal with this.
All right, take care, Travis.
Bye.
Yeah. All right.
Oh my
All
gosh,
right.
I'm gonna be in a store.
Here, let me.
Like it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter that Braden's gonna be in a store. I'm gonna be in a store.
So yeah, you can find us on Kickstarter right now. We've had a solid week one. We have 21 days. We're at $1,202. We only need to raise 300 more. We're doing real good.
We'll take a look at it here in a minute. But I know Jeremiah has a book that's actually you just got it out like
Wednesday.
And it's my brain is fried. I'm sorry.
It's Center Ice. It's the book we did with American Cancer Society.
Yes,
It's
the hockey one.
Oh,
right?
that's awesome.
Look at the kittens.
It's this one right here.
Not you. Look at the other kitten, Bongo.
Oh, that's the cool.
This is the not
That
blind.
looks really cool.
That's the non-blinding cover.
Oh,
Yeah, the radio cover. We have this one that is just like they called it foil sleeking. So it's just foiled here and then on the ribbon at the bottom. As soon as I get
That's cool.
Yeah. Oh,
Who'd you print through?
I'm sorry?
Who'd you print through?
Same people Scout use.
Comic.
Oh,
Impressions.
okay.
And then here's the hollow foil of that one. So it might blind you a little bit. But.
Yeah. It's
Ooh, look
Oh,
at that.
that's still really cool.
Shiny.
yeah. I like
And
that.
then
Rainbow.
we also did a virgin one that's hollow foil that is my personal favorite.
Wow.
Oh, that is real cool.
Like you can't even see it. It looks like a metal cover.
It's like
Like this hold on, try to get a better angle on it. There you go. Like the guy that's right. Sorry, my camera's not. But yeah, the guy up in the top right corner in the pink is the same guy that's right here.
okay.
It's just more of his full face.
Mm.
But he's the bad guy in the book.
Nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
So what's it about?
I'm
All
so
the proceeds
excited. Like
go to
I worked on this book too.
This is Katrina night.
This is Katrina night. Look all the books I worked on. I don't get to say that very often. It's exciting.
Well, when you were doing your part, Katrina, did you get to see the names in the back of the book that ACS put in?
No, I didn't.
I mean, you guys might know some of these names. John Cooper, the head of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Fran McCaffrey, the head coach in basketball for University of Iowa. Dick Vitale from ESPN.
Wow.
James Talon, the pitcher.
Baby. Nice.
They all put stuff in here because they know the kid you based it off of. So
that's really cool.
Nice.
Very cool. And if somebody wanted to get a copy of that, is it available? Like, where can they?
It is available on our website, which is heroesforcauses.com. And then American Camp Society themselves actually put it up on eBay as well under their page.
I'm probably spelling this wrong. It's Heroes OES.
You have no idea what some of the artwork looks like. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Thanks, Katrina.
Yep.
I was trying to type it, and I was like, I am the wrong-brained person to try to type something out.
I'm amazed that Bongo stayed off me long enough.
The covers on there too that might be a little bit more clear than me trying to show them on my camera.
You're very cute. This is not the Bongo hour, though.
I'm getting a little jealous. Because my pug's not here, but
there we go.
Bongo.
Let me flip my camera. So there you go. Better picture of that cover I was talking about.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I even that I like that foil stamped logo.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
This is what our artwork looks like.
And that's you and Joseph worked on that book, right? And
Joseph, the penciler is Donovan Peterson.
Yeah.
And then we use a new colorist this time. His name is Febri. I don't know how to say his last name. Febri Ferdian.
Oh.
And he did an amazing job. Like, yeah, like there you go, pencil. Look at the detail on that dude there.
Yeah, that's like the big bad guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And, well, the kid we based it off of, his name's Weston. One of the things he was telling us is with cancer, all the treatments are really old. And he specifically mentioned MRIs. So our bad guy's name is Mr. I. And he basically uses like old recycled parts to make robots and attack.
Very cool. Yeah.
And you remember our first book, Pathway, right? Where we did cystic fibrosis?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, we talked about it when you guys were on.
That's Weston meeting Pathway at the end of the book.
Oh, sweet.
So they're all tied together.
So they're all in the same universe.
Mm-hmm.
That's
awesome. Everything we do is just for charity, and all the proceeds go right to the charities we work with. So we don't keep anything.
That's cool. That's. I mean, I like we talked before. Cancer's something near and dear to my heart. So, or my brain, I guess you could say. So that's.
Yeah, well, that's what Weston has is pediatric brain. He has pediatric brain cancer, and he's just finished his 4th round of chemo. So.
Yeah, it's not fun.
No.
I know that.
Right.
So, but definitely, I put the what's Scott? Oh, your buddy Scott's in the chat tonight, Katrina.
Is he?
Yeah.
Hello, buddy Scott.
Yeah, he says disabled veterans because Scott is a disabled veteran. So he was.
I mean, we'll do anybody who we can find a charity to work with. We're happy to work with them and do a hero for them. It's just a matter of finding a charity to work with because that's who would get all the proceeds.
Nice. And I put the links in the chat.
I already put my vote in for the next one. Even
that's right. We talked about it.
Even told them the charity.
Yeah, we talked about it last time. So
yeah, it's exciting. I'm excited for this book.
Yeah,
it looks really cool.
Came out.
Yeah, and you have on your website you can get the book. You can order it on your website at Heroes for Causes.
As well as like T-shirts and merchandise of that and all that. And again, it all goes right to American Cancer Society with this book. And then if you get stuff halfway, it goes to the other charity we work with for that one, which is Colton Underwood Legacy Foundation. So.
And there's 2 issues of Pathways. And
you're working
on the second. Okay. And you working on a second of this book, or is it just a one shot?
He is hoping to do one for this about every 6 months.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Nice.
Very nice.
So this will be a continuing thing.
I remember when you guys were on it, and I think we had you two guys on, and the artist maybe, I can't remember.
Yeah.
And we went over it, and that was and at that point you were still, I think, working on the book.
Yep. Because that was before MegaCon, which it hadn't come out yet.
Yeah. And you were at MegaCon then. That's what
I was.
Travis was
And we
saying.
sold, like, even the book wasn't even out yet, and we sold like 40 pre-order copies of it.
Wow.
Wow.
So yeah, it's people have seemed to like it already, even though no one's actually read it. But they seem to like the idea of it.
I read it. It was good.
Well, I hope you read it.
I
Didn't you
didn't
see
read it.
Reddit
No. I didn't read it at all.
Oh crap!
You just randomly threw in commas and
I just
periods
threw a comma
everywhere.
here. Looks like an ellipsis is needed here. We'll just, chuck them in.
All she did is, because she knows everyone makes this mistake. You used the wrong there. You used the wrong to and the wrong your. So you got to fix
Your.
those.
Loose versus loose.
Yeah, you lose. I think you just put that somewhere.
I put that on my Facebook. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's football season, so just be aware. The word is lose, not loose.
And unless the ball came loose and it
Unless it
caused
came
you to
loose.
lose.
That's right.
What's Scott saying now? Got Your Six is a veteran charity here in Elmira, New York. Elmira.
Oh my.
Elmira. Wow. Just showed my age there.
I think I've been to Elmira.
I have to see a hockey game.
I think my ex-husband's grandparents lived in that area somewhere. We went there.
I liked the Elmira hockey team because they had a goalie with my last name.
That works.
I used to go to the Johnstown Chiefs games all the time when they were here in Johnstown. Well, Johnstown's close to me. I know there's no more hockey anywhere in the ECHL.
No hockey.
And but
Yeah,
yeah,
only for a few months.
no more hockey. You're old. Hey, you're older than I am, Scott. Just remember that.
Sorry about
But
that.
that's all right. That's all
There he
right.
goes. He's back.
But we'll go ahead and talk about Sever. As soon as
Cool.
And then then we'll go to the fake
Fake Joseph.
fake Joseph up there.
Fake Joseph's up there.
Yeah, she's playing the part of Joseph tonight.
Playing the part of Joseph.
You know, like when you go see a play and they'll sit, like there's a change in the playing
the
the part of
cast.
Joseph tonight is.
Playing the part of Joseph.
Let me. Oh, I guess I gotta share it before I go to that page. I'll be looking at it. And nobody else will. So we have Sever.
3
3 weeks to go, and we're almost there.
Yeah, we're really we nailed week 1 pretty good.
Yeah. It's been fun to watch.
It's not Travis good, but we before the show,
In all fairness, I did take a break from comics for 5 years, so I probably would have been at that level, but
yeah, and Travis is like you can't never hear his name because he always has something going on.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
So
Well, like he said, he runs a Kickstarter every 3 months.
yeah, he runs it for a month, then he gets
Then he recovers from a month and he builds it and then he starts again.
Exactly, that's what happens. So, tell us about this book, this Sever.
So, Sever is going to be a 3-part miniseries where, and they're all going to be bigger books. Like the first book is 37 pages. It's completely done. So, if you back the book, you're going to get your book. There's not going to be any, delays. This isn't for, to get the book made. The book's 100% complete. And it is a horror romance, an LGBTQ horror romance that is inspired by heavy metal. And the story follows Chloe Williams, who's an aspiring metal musician, and she's in the process of finishing up her last year of high school. she plays in a band with a misfit groups of friends who they have weird social statuses, so like they don't want to be seen together because they don't want it to disrupt their social status at school.
Yeah.
So they play in secret, and they're all really good friends. And then their drummer, she died 3 years in a car accident, and her body was never recovered. And then after these 3 years, she shows up with a hidden agenda of her own, and no one knows what happened or why she's alive or what's going on, you know?
Yeah. That's different. Come on. Okay, that sounds very interesting. So it's kind of like a horror.
Yeah, so
horror romance.
it's a horror romance, so it's an LGBT, it's an Alphabet Crew book, and it's Ellipsis and Marilyn are Marilyn was Ellipsis's girlfriend when she died, and like she shows up, and like there's a lot of crazy stuff that starts happening. Like there's a power-hungry necromancer cult that's like hidden behind in the shadows, and there's a lot of the book's really good. I am really proud of this book, and like I said, the team also put a lot of work into this book. Like I had Kat, she went and edited the initial script of the book. Tim Sparvaro, who is the interior artist, he helped so much. He penciled the book, he inked the book, he lettered the book, and he even like helped me put like the Sever logos on promotional pieces and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
And Chuck, I gave him a free PDF to kind of read over because I wanted his opinion. He's like, hey, I think your artist went through and messed up he probably lost the translation, edit while lettering the book. And so Chuck went through and proofed it just, to help out. And Tim went through and fixed it. He had to fix like 20 pages and he all did it. He's been really helpful.
So this is like just a preview?
Yeah, so this is the 7-page preview. It's the first 7 pages of the book, and it starts off kind of like a horror movie would, like there's like something happening. You kind of see the villain at the beginning, or the person at the beginning, and then it shifts into like the modern, like what's happening later on.
Yeah. Very cool. Oh, I love the Adams Family.
This book is Sam Raimi is one of my biggest writing influences.
Oh, yes, that's the other thing.
Yeah. So Evil Dead, Army of Darkness.
Yes.
My favorite stuff.
I love this art style. Like,
take care, Jeremiah.
Oh,
have a good one,
Jeremiah's
Jeremiah.
got to head out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I get my head in, and all right. Goodbye. Good night. So long. And then there were 2.
So long. Farewell. Avitas and good night. Sorry. We're just going to pop into the Sound of Music there for a moment.
A spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. Don't start me on show tunes now.
That's our Saturday night show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can't get into a day early. Come on. So, let me see. Go down here to our rewards.
Look, they have a pin. Sorry.
Oh yeah, the stag. So that's the
pins.
main villain of this book. He's known as the Stag, and he's the leader of the necromancer cult.
Oh.
And then character stickers of Ellipsis and Marilyn. And Camry Lapka did a cool little like mini print for the book.
That's cool. All the hands.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Become a victim in Sever 2. Oh, that's always fun.
Mhm.
to get drawn. Oh, that's a cool.
Yeah,
cover.
so these are the covers. So this is the base cover. It was done by Alia Alter and DC Alonso. DC did the DC
I
did
love
the
DC.
colors. Yeah, he does crazy work. Like I was like, I need to get this piece colored because the girl was gonna do it. Alia was gonna do it, but then she was like, I'm having a hard time finding the right watercolors for this, and I was like, well, if you just want to do the pencils and inks, I know a really good colorist. So. And then DC was like, "Hey, I'll do this piece and everything." So
I just love that. It's awesome. It's a little bit of a Scotty Young feel to it.
I'm gonna shift over here real quick.
Ooh, we're going on a tour.
Yes, I always love when we go on these
Field
tours.
trip.
Field trip. Field trips are fun. Where are we going? Are we there yet?
You're muted, Braden.
No, I can't. It said the
that I was muted. I'm sitting here talking to myself.
Yeah, we were trying. I didn't know sign language for that, so I couldn't.
Oh,
let
I
you
was
know.
saying, you were asking if you were there yet, and I was like, I will turn this laptop back around.
No.
That's great. So is this our second cover?
Yeah, so these are the variants, the Kickstarter variants. So this is actually an homage to one of the Immortal Hulk covers, and it's Damien Aviles did this. He's actually doing a lot of work for me for my Blade of the Undying graphic novel, which is about halfway done now.
Woot.
Katrina also worked on that too. So.
Jeez, Katrina, you're just working on everything.
Look, it's hard to keep up with Chuck, damn it.
And then this is another variant. So, like I said, Sam Raimi's one of my biggest influences.
That looks like a
it's Evil Dead. It's an Evil Dead homage. So
yeah. Or if you're Travis, you call them homages.
Homages. I'll remember that from now on.
It's like, you mean an homage? Do you mean an homage?
And if you're a heavy metal fan,
we said his name and he came back again.
Oh, look at that!
Is someone talking shit about me?
We just say your name and you appear. So
there's a Travis.
We're talking about homage covers.
Yeah. I'm on for about 5 minutes till Kevin Joseph messages me.
All right.
For my 11 o'clock.
Travis is a very busy man today.
I need to get Travis's list so I can use it for October.
All of his shows.
To be honest, I actually I try to do different shows every time, so I don't necessarily.
So you reach different people.
Yeah. So
I got this. I got the same ones lined up as last time.
Yeah, I mean, I try to get a couple of people who I don't know to help. So, are we funded yet?
No, we are close,
but we're dang close, and we're gonna do it.
We're at 1,200 out of 15.
Yeah,
with 3 weeks to go.
So there, Travis, you need to.
Travis is a backer already. Oh. So at the top.
Well, what we can do?
Yeah.
Have you been doing update shares? Brady?
Yeah, I just did one the other day. I just did one yesterday. I got to do one for today or tomorrow.
I'll do one with you. I'll
awesome.
Share you
I'll share everything. Like I did one for for all of the books that were going on just recently. There's I did an update share for Brian Hawkins' Lunatic, the Lover, and the Poet. The one for the Collective, I think, the one that you were just doing.
Awesome.
And then there's another one. I think it was Black Market Heroin that I was.
Yes.
I
worked on that one too. Huh.
This is Katrina works on all the books night.
Except for Travis's. I didn't work on. I've worked with Travis, but not.
You work on my most successful books, so you're all right. Don't worry about it. If that's not a sign of why it's so successful, I don't know what it is.
I don't know, tell you.
You have to get me to do something for Voodoo Nation so we can because that's the only book I haven't done anything on yet.
Yeah, but like we
Let
have
him color in the end at the bottom.
The end. Yeah, I'll just color in the words "the end" at the end of issue 4
the end.
with a question mark.
Question mark. Well, we can probably have you color the backup for the next issue.
Awesome. Sounds good.
And I will proof the words "the end," so then I can get the book.
But so the first 100 backers. So you still have a chance to get this because we don't have 100 backers yet, right?
Not yet. So these are for the first 100 physical backers,
Yes.
and you get a free severed guitar pick.
These are really cool.
That is cool.
My
And does
cat
it
would
say for the
probably
first
steal it.
100 backers on the back of
Yeah,
it?
so it's not going to look like this. It's going to be black with bold red lettering that says for the first 100 thanks for being one of the first 100 physical backers.
Ah, that's cool. I wanted it to look like this. I wanted it to be white on the back and just say for the first 100 physical backers. And then you could sign your name down here.
Well, I didn't know.
And so we also have backer stretch goals. I don't know what the hell happened to that. That
Should have been
cover
unlocked.
got all funky, but so we have a digital comic bundle. So these are 2 mini comics I did a while ago, along with the Insane Asylum anthology. When I was part of Insane Comics, this was one of the things that I helped head, and I helped write in it. And so I'm giving it away for people. And then 75 backer stretch goal, we have Belial #1, Modern Testament, and my Unholy Confessions of a Hungry Nun mini comic.
That sounds very interesting. That sounds like a image book from the time when nobody was buying image books.
I'm sure that's the best compliment ever.
Well, yeah, because
that sounds more like a dark, early Dark Horse book. Or
That
they
too.
They had all
Right.
those,
before they did Star Wars.
Right. Like when they were doing Hellboy and when they started.
Yes.
And then for the 100 backers, everyone's going to get a volume 1 of Reclaiming Godhood digitally, Modern Godhood, and American Bison, which is by my friend Steve Benton.
And then here's all of the great people. Oh, who is that person? Let's just skip over her.
Yeah.
And that guy too. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I cannot
And
get
it's
away
gotta
from
be
those
the best
people on my
edited
show.
book in comics.
gotta be.
Okay.
It's got everybody on it. And look, Travis, this is your book. We can't.
And Black Market Heroine.
And Black Market Heroine.
And Pat Shan's Destiny.
And Pat Shan, who I'm going to see at 11.
See?
Oh, nice.
And I've had the Miskatonic guys on an early episode of my show. So we're all tied together there. But
It's a small world after
look,
all.
we got a backer. We got a backer.
Oh, nice. Thanks for whoever just
I
jumped
want to
in.
get one of those guitar picks, so I up my pledge.
Oh, see, I want the pledge.
But still, yay!
Travis is
Also,
I want the guitar pick,
The
man.
Sever music for the video is actually done by my a local metal artist who does stuff on mainly SoundCloud.
Okay, cool.
So it's really cool. His name's Steve Rashu, and I forgot what he's going by now. He used to do demo. His old performer name was Demogorgon, but he changed it to something weird and
Something weird, yeah.
Yeah, Demogorgon wasn't weird, so he changed it to something weird.
yeah.
Just want to make sure I understand that.
That's his new name now. Something weird.
Yeah,
weird.
that's
I know,
probably,
but
that's
something
exactly
weird.
what it is. Something weird.
That's his name. So let me.
Oh, I actually. So I realized that even though I said I'd be here, I should probably head over there and be there on time.
Yeah, it is. You have like 7 minutes, and we're gonna. But Chuck's here. Chuck says, "Belial, finally a good book is being shown."
What you're saying is, if you back his book, you will get one good book that you like, right?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
guaranteed.
Yes. That's
One.
I-
So that,
I
but
just-
that's only if we get to 75 backers. So you better make sure you get everyone back in
That's
that
right.
book.
Start
Yeah.
pushing it,
So
Chuck. Come on.
Chuck, you need to have all of your friends and enemies Oh,
And everyone that already owns Belial #1, tell them that they need
no.
another copy.
Everybody
I actually just ordered another copy of Awhile #1. I gave my first one to the pizza guy as a part of his tip.
Wow.
He was new. He's new. He was
Cat
new.
was like, my money's too valuable. Forget this
No,
book. Here, take this.
He got a good tip, but he was
Let me get this out of the
brand new.
garbage.
He was brand new into comics, and I was like, well, wait, I got a comic for you. Go check it out. And then I had to order a new copy of Belial too, because my cats attempted to read my copy apparently, because I found it with the cover ripped on one side of the living room and the rest of the book on the other side.
You had that the Chris Mad cover, didn't you? And the cats got all excited.
You know, it just added. It was the icing on the cake after my car broke down to find Belial 2 in pieces. On
Oh, so it was just recently.
yeah, the other day. Car broke. Everything added up. You know, broke my phone, broke my car. Belial
Broke
fell
Belial
apart.
too.
Broke Belial too.
Belial.
You guys need to send Chuck an invite so he can replace me.
All right. I think if Chuck wants to come on, we can do that.
Chuck, you need to come on, replace me.
Let me grab a link and make sure I'm not sending him. Or should I send him the link?
Send him the Kickstarter. He has to back
Kickstarter
come
link.
in.
Yeah, he has to back all the Kickstarters.
I'm gonna send Chuck all the Kickstarters.
All the links.
From all the links from.
But I should go pee before I go to this thing. I wanted to come back. My daughter's fine.
Good. Glad to hear it.
I love your book. If you need any help from me or any advice, let me know if there's anything I can do.
Dude, definitely. And I can't wait to get Expired and the collective book. And, you know, at first I clicked on the Expired Kickstarter link and I opened it in a tab and it was like, link expired. I was like, wait.
I know. I kept seeing that with the reward tiers. Expired. And I went, I have missed every tier. Every tier.
There's a lot of spoiled milk in this campaign.
Like what kind of first 24-hour thing did you run? I've missed all
everything
of
expired in 24 hours.
That would have been a good gimmick. Everything it's rotating goals, and I change out the pledge levels in 24 hours.
You got 24 hours, otherwise it's
that would just be too much work.
You have to do it for like a week though, because I feel like doing that for a whole month would be.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna talk to you guys later.
All right.
Have a good night, Travis.
Tell Pat hi.
I will. Bye.
So I sent Chuck the link. We don't know if he'll ever show up or not. But
so he might. He might also be angry because I bailed on him to play Fortnite to hop on here real quick. But I told him I'd play with him later.
No one ever asked me to play Fortnite with them.
Braden,
you want to play with us? Chuck and I are always.
Braden asked me to be on his podcast and play Fortnite, and so I downloaded Fortnite, and then it never happened.
I know. I got super behind on everything because I was like,
I'm
going to make comics, and then I was like, oh, I need to do this, and then I was I'm going to write a book.
My youngest child laughed really hard. He's like, does he know that you're a really bad gamer and that you're going to die 5 billion times?
Bribery always works.
Right.
Who are we
but if you ever want to play with us, James.
Oh, yes.
Chuck and I are always playing every night. Chuck and I play every night for
here he
3
comes.
or 4 hours.
He's coming to yell at you for
okay, good.
on Fortnite.
Oh, I'm in the middle of a fucking game and I have no backup. What the fuck? There's so many children to murder and you're nowhere. You're here lollygagging.
I know.
Right.
I'm slacking on the calling of the children.
He's recruiting more people to make Fortnite better.
Oh, is that okay? All right.
He's recruiting his Fortnite team over here, Chuck.
It's gonna take a long time to do that.
We need a third so we can do competitive play, Chuck.
That's right. We can do trios now. The new season starts on the new season starts this week. This coming
Sunday.
Sunday, and I'm all ready. I'm hyped to go. I accidentally bought Venom skin the other day. I was so mad. I was saving my gold to buy my V-Bucks to buy something else, and I accidentally clicked on Venom. It was like, no.
If you don't leave, you can refund the skin. Like if you buy a skin and it's like, oh no, if you don't exit that menu, you can be like,
Oh,
refund the
well,
skin.
No,
And
Well,
you
it's
definitely
too late
agree
now.
with that.
refunds.
yeah,
You get 3
He said-
refunds
that was like a
throughout
couple
your whole
weeks
lifetime.
ago.
So if you don't want it, you can be like, hey, I want to refund this skin, and they'll refund it for you.
Yeah, but that's okay. I have almost all the Marvel ones anyway.
Might as well just go for all of them.
Yeah, like this whole season, I only played with Deathstroke. That's the only skin I used the whole season. So
I switched between the Sir Burger and the Pug.
Sir Burger.
Well, because my gamer tag is Minotaur Beef, so
Mine's not that original. Mine's just my name.
oh yeah, I played with Chuck Wen, so
Chuck went 99. That's us.
I think
I
mine
think
is just JW Sims 34, which
I think my favorite gamer tag was my youngest. It used to be Spaghetti Satan.
spaghetti.
very cool, very cool.
Now he's boring. And it's just like Roger L. Rhodes or something like that.
Yeah, Chuck, you've been all
Did you
over
keep
this
the
show
receipt?
tonight.
Thank you.
You and
Not as much
Katrina.
as me though. Ha!
Yeah, every
I
book
went
was like
tonight.
edited by you two that've been on the show tonight. It's
went
been
tonight.
crazy. We've just had to look at your face, so we figured we might as well bring the real thing on the show.
I appreciate that. I think this is my first time on the show, bud.
It is your first time on the show.
Yeah.
Yes, yours and Braden. Everyone else has been. You missed earlier with the junk Chuck from the UK.
Oh, okay. Who is that?
Chuck Perota. He was.
Oh,
It's 2 a.m. and he was already drunk as crap. His girlfriend was yelling at him to be quiet, so he had to leave.
Is that what happened?
Yes.
He was really tired all of a sudden.
Yeah, like
After she'd come in a couple of times.
yeah,
Oh.
he sold Travis's book for like an hour before Travis even
Yeah.
came on the show.
Yeah.
Like,
wow.
yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, you've already been live for 2 hours. Holy shit!
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
a good hour and a half of that was Travis.
Right?
Yeah.
How?
Just Travis's stuff.
Just
So
Travis.
how many Kickstarters are you on right now, Kat?
I've got mine in previews, and then I am
Live.
on.
How many do you have
I'm-
live right
I'm
now?
trying to think. Just two, I think. Black Market Heroin and Sever.
Yeah.
You should
Yeah,
back
because-
Sever because Black Market Heroin's already fully funded.
You should back them both because they both have awesome pins.
That's true.
They have pins. Oh,
There are pins.
like
But
better
Sever
than,
gives you a free guitar pick at a physical level.
That's
This
right.
is true. Free guitar pick.
I don't. As long as they're not like.
Look, I'm
loose
not
pins,
getting on Russell. Look, I'm not getting on Russell's bad side.
because
but
I don't
they
have
pay
any
my
place to
bills.
put all those. I'm gonna have to
Oh,
get
no.
a jean jacket just to put all my pins on it.
I have a backpack that I put all mine on.
I don't
I gotta-
even want the Sever book. I'm just there for the guitar pick.
The guitar pick.
I thought you were there for just the comps.
I'm just there for the
Both of you.
That's the only reason I'm in the industry.
Yeah,
It's for
that's-
comps. That's
That's
all
why
I
I told
want.
Travis because we were
Free
talking.
comics. That's it.
We were talking about expired, and I was like, he's like, well, if you would just like back it at this level, you can get your cover. I was like, or I can just wait till you send me my comps.
Right? When I back things like that, I'll back for the covers that I know I won't get in comps.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I usually will do like, okay, I'll go for like the lowest physical one I can do because I know he's going to send me a bunch of everything else.
Yeah.
So I
It's
said,
not
I have,
unusual. It's not unusual for me to back stuff that I've already worked on that I know I'm going to get comps on.
yeah,
Like I backed Essence House because I was like, this is an awesome project, and you know, I love the podcast, I love the book, and bonus, I can just take the one I buy and gift it to somebody.
Well, and have you gotten your stuff yet?
oh yeah, she
'Cause-
shared it the one day.
Because we also
Yeah.
threw in a hardcover for you, right?
Yeah, I got the hardcover, and then I backed it a soft. That's why I asked you guys what you were going to comp me with.
Yeah.
Because I wanted a hardcover, and if you weren't going to comp me it, that's what I was going to buy.
No, so
So-
we gave hardcovers to everyone who helped out. So we gave one to you. We gave one to the artist who did the cover. We gave one to our friend Jess, who was around for the beginning, and we gave one to the voiceover guy,
Yeah.
Mike Goodrick.
Yeah, it's on my
So
shelf.
he's not the bad Rick. He's the good Rick.
He's the good.
He's
Rick.
the good Rick. Yeah. The bad Rick is on Walking Dead.
Well, not anymore. But
He was on Walking Dead.
But I died, Greg.
Yeah, right.
No, so I always, if I get extra copies of something, they make great. I know a lot of readers. So come Christmas, somebody will be getting a copy of Essence House.
Nice.
Well, there you go.
Well, my birthday is like just over a month away.
Oh,
yeah.
So
Mr. Sims.
Mine is in
right.
13 days for anybody who's counting.
Mine is just about a month and a week.
Okay. But I will be
Mine's in
I will be
November.
in Canada, so if you want to send gifts, I would send them early.
So
You don't want
send them
them
to
to
Canada.
Don't send them to Canada, please. You don't want to pay the
my
ship.
family.
You don't want to
Yeah.
send them. You don't want to pay the shipping to send them to Canada.
That's crazy. Like I couldn't imagine if you lived like right over the border and had to send something to like a family member that lived right over the border and you got to pay outrageous shipping.
I used to have.
I'd just drive it to them.
My best friend lives basically in Niagara Falls, Ontario, and before COVID and everything, he had a mailbox at one of those like mailbox etc. type places.
Yeah.
In Buffalo. So he would just go over and pick up his packages there, so people didn't have to pay to ship them to Canada.
Very smart.
Yeah.
Very good.
Nice.
Nice. So Chuck, do you have anything
Chuck,
that's
which one of your 5 programs?
books?
5 would you
have
like to talk about?
You have 5 going on right now,
I got Sever.
which we talked about.
Yep. I've got Expired.
Which we talked about.
Yep. I've got Tales from the Collective.
Which we
we've
talked about.
I actually did 3. I worked on 3 out of the 5 pieces on that one. I also did Joseph Dewis's Crusade of Dracula,
Which we're
Which
going
we're
to
going
talk
to talk about because
Yep.
pretend Joseph is here.
Yep.
Hey,
So
Mike.
I did What's Up, Mr. Bankston? I did a book for Mr. Bankston.
You're just
his
everywhere.
book.
Well, Chuck,
Yep.
I guess I got to get you on a book.
I think it's not a terrible idea.
I
You're
have
the man.
I have
Yeah, I
10
heard of it.
I have so many projects going on. I can't even.
Right.
I tell people all the time I can't even get it. I have a list. I have to keep a schedule so I can work on what book, what day.
I feel you.
And I don't get
So yeah, I
anything
did
done.
that one, which Crusade of Dracula is amazing.
Yeah.
Such a good story.
So excited
He
got
is.
back
I don't know
on
if you
that
guys
one.
have read it.
I just backed it. I
he is
got the
so-
digital catch-up.
Oh yeah, no, I
Oh.
honestly think you'll love that one. Yep.
Dude,
that
Break
the
and
name of-
fetch one, have
Is
fun.
that the name of your book, Mike?
Yes, it is.
That's,
Okay.
when you said digital ketchup, I
Catching
thought
up.
digital ketchup.
like
I was like,
condiments?
how does that work? And then it was
It's better than the digital mustard, I'll tell you that.
Hell way.
oh,
But personally, I am a lover of the digital barbecue sauce.
digital barbecue.
Digital barbecue.
Yeah,
It's too sloppy.
it just
It gets everywhere.
You gotta
Sticks
have
on
the
my-
digital wet naps.
It sticks all my windows together. And shit, is this not worth it, man?
My Chrome tabs. Are,
I had to get a new tablet because it just had digital barbecue sauce.
and digital
all over it.
barbecue all over
I'm
it.
Well, at
trying to
least that's
slide
what I
everything
told
on my
everybody
touch
it was.
screen.
I-
My
that's
touch
what
screen is all fucked up.
I told everybody it was digital barbecue sauce. But
That's what I told them it was. Yeah.
I tell them it's digital mayo. At least that makes
Digital
sense.
Yeah, at least that looks right. Yeah. All
yeah.
right. So
Well-
what's your? You have a 5th book on Kickstarter?
No, but I have a 5th thing happening to talk
Fifth thing
about, and
Okay.
that's Essence House season 3.
All right, guys.
episode-
I got to roll for now.
All right.
Thanks for
Braden,
having me.
Thanks for being on.
Hi,
And I
Braden.
can
Chuck, if
tell
you want to
everybody.
call the population of children later, let me know.
Kill some
Always
kids.
welcome back on the show, man. We're
Awesome.
here.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for stopping in, Braden.
Always.
And then Essence House, season 3 of the audio drama is out at episode 8. So we're next week is episode 9, and then the season ends with episode 10. So it's a great time to come on. I know a lot of people hear season 3 and they kind of freak out, but what's really neat is each 2 seasons is a different book. So you can come in at season 3 and not feel like you're left behind.
Yes.
So listen to all of season 3, then go back and binge listen to 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Digital steak and eggs. Ooh. Oh yeah. Like how you're thinking.
All that digital food, I don't know.
Right, some digital A1 with that.
Yeah.
Little digital Tabasco.
A little bit digital wine to go with it. Or as I call it, water.
Water. I still got water, but I went with flavored water tonight.
Well, mine is too. Tonight we have acai grape.
Ooh,
However you say
acai.
it.
Oh,
Whatever.
acai.
Yes.
That's good stuff. Dude,
Acai.
I like those splashes too. Those are good.
Yes, I don't like the fizzy water, so I get those.
I have peach nectarine.
I've been doing the fizzy water because my problem is, especially like those things, I can literally start drinking and just like,
yeah,
I drink it so fast that thing just like it's suctioned of air. It's already squished up, and I could do one in one shot. And I'm like, I'm gonna go through a 6-pack in a day, like no problem. So I like the fizzy waters. It kind of forces me to slow down a little bit.
Yeah, give out that big.
Well, and I have to watch because like I don't know about the splash, but like a lot of them contain aspartame, and I can't have aspartame in large amounts. So something that I'd be drinking constantly is just too much.
Yeah, no doubt. But let's go ahead and Katrina is playing the part of Joseph tonight in tonight's production.
We'll pretend Joseph tonight for Joseph, who couldn't be here tonight, but I want to make sure his Kickstarter gets covered.
Yeah, so let me. I tell everybody, Chuck, I've been doing this for 9 months and I still can't figure out how to do this.
Dude, I'm the same way with yeah. I mean, I think you and I, our shows have been going on the same
time.
Much.
Yeah. I had to help you figure out that you got to change your privacy settings at the beginning, or no one can see you.
Yep.
Yeah. There we go. Can we see it? Oh. There we go.
So that's not the very top, though, right?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say that's his header. That's different.
That just like the number just went up right when I rolled up there. Oh my gosh,
it's fun. Is it fund?
Yes, it is funded.
It is funded. Yay!
Good.
Last time I looked, it wasn't funded yet. It was close.
Yeah, it was close when I turned it on. But boom,
that's
now
awesome. Yay, Joseph! You're not here, but yay, you!
With 4 days to go and 120 backers, so
that's fantastic.
Yeah, and Chuck can probably tell you a little bit more about this because he's worked on this book than I. I didn't work on it. I was going to say more than I did.
I've actually worked on it.
Anything more than me, which would be none. So there you go.
It's really cool. It's basically about a man in the early 1900s, and he kind of works for and against Dracula, and he meets up with his son and his long estranged son, and while he does that, his family is killed, and so he ends up having to kind of escape and sort of work with Dracula in order to kind of find out what happened and all that kind of stuff. And of course, Dracula has found this darkness in the Middle East. And so he wants to find out what that is. And so he sent our main character, James, out there, James Fitzsimmons, and his son, Fachtna, out there to discover what's going on. And of course, it ends up being much bigger than that. It goes into all sorts of stuff. What's really neat is that so many people, when they're talking about Dracula, they're going to Bram Stoker's Dracula. Mm-hmm. But he actually went back and did the research for Vlad Tepes Dracul, the original Dracula, like the real man,
the
actual man who existed. And so you get the real history of what happened with that character. And I remember there was a point where I said to him, I was like, this is really cool, but it might make it a little more interesting story-wise if you did this. And he goes, yeah, but that happened. And I was like, oh, okay, I didn't realize that. Fine, no problem. Go with that then. Like, he was really, really struck on trying, especially in the 1400s, when you're talking about the original man, Vlad Tepes, about getting that history down concrete and as real as possible. And so it's really interesting just to actually learn about the guy and all the crazy shit that happened to him and his family and everything. It's really messed up. So you can enjoy it just on that level, but then it's also kind of this early 1900s horror story with so much more from ghouls, undead, were hyenas, like all sorts of really neat stuff.
That's something I've never heard before. A
Yep,
were
there's-
hyena.
Were hyena, and there's even a dragon in there, a Carpathian dragon. There's all sorts of cool stuff.
Very cool. And now
Yeah.
that we are funded, we'll start working on stretch goals and
So
all that
7
good
more
stuff.
backers, and you get Rumble Kings 1 and Demon Bitch Sick.
Oh, nice. So how many? We need 7 more backers.
7 more.
7
Easy
more.
number.
7.
In-
Easy peasy.
Yeah. Order of the Dragon. And those are it's like just a copy of the book. Trying to see. And then here's our main characters.
Ooh, Shahara.
Joseph does he do all of this, or is he just the writer on the book?
He's the writer.
Do you know who is the artist before I roll down there?
Gregory Warrencheck, and
That's who I thought it looked like.
that's one. But so he has a different. So the present day is Gregory Warrencheck, who's great, and then the past is Jose something. I don't remember the man's full name. I don't want to. I think it's Jose Raul something.
Yes, I worked with Greg on a book a few years ago for we were doing this math comic textbook kind of thing. I don't know.
That's cool.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
coloring, and he was doing the art. It was like from India or something. I don't.
Yeah.
I just remember.
He's my dude on Belial. So yeah, I
Yeah.
love his work.
Yeah.
I had to order new Belial Chuck.
I
Yes.
heard that through Sean.
Yeah, I got
Good.
hold of Sean this week. Well, I hadn't received that issue 1 yet. So I messaged him and said, if you haven't sent that, can I get a new issue 2? Because somehow
Sure.
mine got destroyed.
Her cats decided to eat it.
I heard that. Yeah.
The
That's
cat
funny.
can't
The other
even
one-
read it.
And the first one she gave to the pizza guy.
I did. I gave him to the pizza guy. I gotta, but, if you like
no
it,
one,
maybe
no
I'll
one
come
ever
back for
gave
more.
me comics when I was delivering.
I know,
pizzas.
right?
I'd be lucky if I got a 50-cent tip. I'd be like, hoo-hoo.
I feel you there.
Oh,
Oh, I just had to bring change for $100 bill, and you give me $1 tip. Thanks. Let's hope I get
Beautiful
robbed
people.
on the way home.
you weren't
Right.
the weird pizza guy though, who I had one night, who came to my door, saw my pop vinyls up on my shelf in the living
Oh,
room,
you told me.
and asked me if I also had baseball collectibles that I'd be willing to sell. Can I just have my pizza?
So random.
I was like, he's like, are those collectibles? I'm like, well, yeah, I guess. He's like, you don't have anything baseball that you'd be willing to sell, do you? I'm like, no. Can I have my pizza, please?
So we're on the 3rd book of this.
This is the 3rd book of
Third and final.
Yep.
3rd of 3. And
And
I'm
they are-
sure.
They
I'm
are
sure
black
we
and
do
white.
have. And of course, you did mention that we have ketchup tiers.
Ketchup
Yep.
tears,
So you can get all the ketchup
Mhm.
that you need, all the different ketchups.
Absolutely.
all the condiments.
Yeah, all the. Ooh, is that one of the covers? Yeah. Cover
Yep.
B.
Cover B.
That's the Karen Silva cover.
Yay,
Ah,
Karen.
Karen. Cover C. I like that.
Yeah.
I love the skull, the skeleton work and stuff in the back. And oh,
I just did cover A. I don't remember now.
that's cool. That almost looks like a 3D cover. If I had 3D
Yeah.
Yeah,
glasses,
right.
yeah, awesome. There's a were hyena. You can tell already.
Yep. That's him right there.
That's cool. I love black and white comics if they're done right.
Yes.
I see so many that just look like I couldn't afford a colorist.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's just yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so this is awesome. So if you back it, we've already funded, so you're definitely going to get your book, which is
Yes,
always a good
absolutely.
thing.
Yep.
Nothing worse than backing something and 4 years later you're still waiting for your book. Yeah, so that's cool. I'll have to check that out. I think I checked it out earlier, in one of the earlier versions, maybe issue 2. I might have already backed issue 2 like back in the day because I have so much stuff.
I can't remember.
I literally don't. Like, I don't remember because, especially if I back digitally, chances are I didn't even
remember to download it.
Yes, I've had that, and
I
then
am
I'll go
so
back
guilty
through
of
and I'll be
that.
like, "Oh crap! I forgot to go download this," and I'll go to do it, and the link's expired. I'm like, dude, like I can't even get my book now.
I can't even do that to people. I don't put end dates on my links.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm guilty of that. Like 6 months later, going, "Oh hey, this was sent to me."
Yeah, because I never check my email. I'm the worst person. So if you send it to my email, I will probably never read it. If it gets sent to like the message thing, because when I go through Kickstarter, eventually I'll like read all my messages that are just sitting in there, and I'll find it that way. But other than that,
I could have sworn we just did issue 2 of this.
Yeah,
I was like, didn't I just back issue 2 of this? How are we on issue 3 already?
Yeah, it's not like Travis is doing it.
Yeah, it's not like a Travis thing.
Like, I've got to have a new book out every other month.
Oh, I can't do it.
He's exhausting.
I don't know how he does it because like I did mine in May.
Take a break.
And I feel like I'm psycho to do another one in October. Like that's a few months in between, and I'm like, oh, what am I doing?
Exactly. But
and I know I'm gonna finish this one and be like, I'm never doing this again. And like in like March I'll be back. I swear to God, it's like childbirth. You develop some kind of weird amnesia. You know, you do it and then you're like, I'm never doing this again. And like 6 months later, you're like, you know, it seems like a good idea.
Yeah. You know what else will do that? 2 brain surgeries. That'll make you hear digital. That'll make you hear digital catch up and make
I don't even have that as an excuse.
That's how you sell multiple copies of your book. You sell to people who have had brain
they don't
surgery.
remember buying it previously.
I did that with Capable because I backed it the last time, and I was like, I don't remember reading this. So I that, and then Rob Malteri's book.
Matari, yeah.
Oh yeah, Nightwolf.
Yeah.
Nightwolf.
So like for issue 4, I backed like a catch-up tier. And then I must have never read it. So when 5 came out, I was like, man, I must not have backed that. So I backed the catch-up tier again.
Oh, no. At least it's a good book, right?
Yeah,
like, at least you can back a bad one place.
Right? Can you imagine doing it? Oh, yeah, with a bad book. I almost tried to name a book. I'm like, what? You can't call out a bad book here.
Can't call out a bad book. No.
Yeah. He's like a Pittsburgh guy like I am, so he was at the local con a couple of weeks ago. Oh,
nice.
And
do you have any shows happening?
I do have two lined up for October, but I might have to like see if I can push them to next year because my book, The Artist, which I don't name on the show, has gone on like 8 months, and I still haven't got the pages for it. And he's already paid for it.
Maybe you have the same artist as my wife.
Oh,
maybe. But I don't name names, so we
can talk after the show.
Yeah.
At least it's not my artist.
So I already missed a con in May because I didn't have the book done, and now and then I get people at Kickstarter like, you stole our money and didn't get our book, and I'm like, dude, I don't know what to tell you. I don't have any updates because
anybody notice
anybody
notice the new checkbox when you back things on Kickstarter?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I told people I can send you the book as it is now, but then you're gonna complain about it. You're gonna. So I'm like, whatever.
You should just go ahead and draw the last couple pages.
That's what I was gonna do and fix the panels that I didn't like and just be done with it. Because I told Katrina last time I have 3 other books that I'm waiting to go on Kickstarter, but I can't do another one until that one's fulfilled.
This one's fulfilled.
Is that Omni?
Yeah. So
my wife's very excited about that book.
Yeah, I am too. It's. I mean, I've read at least through the first 4 issues, and that I've drawn, and I really like the direction it's going. And because like the first issue, I told everybody it's just like setting up the world. It's really what it is. But the second issue jumps like right into it, and then. But It'll be fun. But I think we're gonna get ready to go because we've been on here for going on 3 hours, and I've tried to get away from our 3-hour shows the last.
We had
month and a half.
well, you know, when you take an hour and a half for Travis.
Yeah, when you have 20 guests on.
Yeah, right.
We just had an open.
It's been a revolving door tonight.
Yeah, because I 2 weeks in a row I've had my guests like cancel at the last minute. So
yeah, you might as well have other people in the wings.
Yeah, so I just like grabbed everybody. I was like, whoever wants to be on, come on. Like, we'll just have fun. Like, I don't even think Rich didn't even talk about his book when he was on.
He didn't want to talk about his book.
He was talking about everybody else's stuff. But I told Katrina it's just because he's trying to catch up to her in appearances.
Yeah, like, probably it. Is he even live? Is he live with anything?
What? No,
his book's not live, is it?
No, it's done. The Incantessie's done. Like issue 2, he's going to be starting issue. Well, yeah, he hasn't shipped issue 2 yet, but he's going to be starting issue 3 or book 3, I guess. The UK people call them.
Series 3.
Yeah. What is
it? But he's American, though, right?
Yeah, he's from New York.
He's just stuck over there?
Well, he moved there a while ago to get away from his family, I guess.
I understand about moving to another country to get away from your family. I completely get it.
So I was just talking because I have some friends.
I just declared myself an orphan.
Yeah. I have some friends.
I don't know my people.
I have some friends in the UK and they tell me some weird stuff. So I had to just find out, like, get some confirmation about sweet corn on pizza.
Yes, sweet corn on pizza. It's a thing.
That's just not right.
So
in Canada, what's some weird things that go on in Canada that the Americans don't have? That's what I always like to.
Really good poutine.
It's funny because it's not weird to me. Poutine's great. So
Americans.
As a regular condiment, we have vinegar.
Maple syrup on everything.
Vinegar for your fries.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, I've seen that.
I've done that too.
I don't. I don't like vinegar.
That's a normal thing, and but
it's not regular. It's malt vinegar usually, right?
It is usually malt vinegar. Yeah.
No.
And that's because we're very British, so we have a lot of that. So what I love about
ketchup things like ketchup chips.
Ketchup chips.
So we have ketchup chips. We have all dressed chips, which are amazing.
Are really good.
They have ketchup Doritos now in Canada. Ketchup.
I haven't had those.
They brought out a run of the chips over
Katrina's going to bring us some back.
It's funny. So
ketchup
Doritos.
When Ruffles comes down here, and they now and then will do all dressed chips, and it has the little maple leaf there, and it says Canada's favorite flavor. And when they do, like, it's usually just the little bags. Yes. I just grab them all, and I'm like,
scoop them. They're mine.
And they're like,
do you have any more in the back?
Yeah. They're like, are you sure you want those, sir? I'm like, those will last me a night or two. I'm good. Let's do it.
Yeah. You see where it says Canada? That's me.
Yeah, that's me. Let's do it. Well, my thought is, if I buy them all out right away,
they'll have to
then hopefully more. Ruffles will have to feel like it has to order more. Yeah. They're like, oh, this is a big thing. I'm like, no, just for one fat ass in Canyon Lake.
But why do we only sell them in this one store? Like, why is it only that store?
Oh, no. I go to other stores and buy them out, too. Yeah.
You open Chuck's
for like 75 cents or $1 a bag, I'll buy them all.
You open Chuck's pantry.
In this 20-mile radius, these chips are like so good.
Outside of there.
It's in Texas, of all places. What's going on?
Here's the thing. If I just went to one store and bought them out, my family wouldn't get any chips because they'd be like, "Fuck you!" No, I found these. I bought them. I'm eating them.
You go to the store.
By hitting every store, other people can have chips too. That's me being generous.
I'll give you a bag.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So something weird in Canada. We have bagged milk.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Yes.
Yeah. So it will come.
The concept.
Yeah, we'll get 3 liters of milk, and you have a little pitcher. You drop it in there, and you just cut the corner, and you have bagged milk. And I remember when Wendy came up to live with me, she already knew that I was a smart ass, and so I was like, hey, and I didn't realize that bagged milk was not a thing anywhere else.
No, it's not.
So I was like, hey, can you get me a bag of milk? And she goes, ha 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 ha. I was like, no, seriously, can you get me a bag of milk? And she was like, I was like, fucking get me. Like, I walked her over. I was like, get me the bag of fucking milk. She's like, oh, that's a thing. Yes, it's a thing. What do you mean? It's not? She's like, just jugs. I'm like, well, I love jugs. I can't say anything about that. But yeah,
America must love jugs. That's why they're called that.
So what I will tell you,
the jugs.
Right? What I would tell you is, if you're going to Canada, especially if you're going to Ontario, of course have poutine. That's the obvious thing. But look out for something called a beaver tail. A beaver tail is a really nice. It's kind of like a fluffy. It's a pastry, like almost like a bread. It usually is just butter, sugar, and cinnamon on top, but you can get all sorts of different flavors, powdered sugar, all that kind of stuff. I remember one of the last weeks I was in Canada, I was at an auto show, and they had them. And the guy said to me, he goes, hey, man, can I make a suggestion? And I'm like, yeah, it's food. Go ahead. And he's like, just get he goes, we have some lemons. Just get a sliver of lemon and just kind of drizzle it on top, and it will punch up that flavor. And I was like, yeah, okay. And dude, it was so good. This thing, beaver tails are amazing. They're such great flavor. You can get them with like melted chocolate on top, all sorts of stuff. But they're just like a great. It's like going to the store, to the fair, and getting the
like an elephant ear.
No, what the hell are those things with you deep fry them and then you throw like the whipped cream and strawberries? What?
Funnel cake.
Funnel cake.
Funnel cake.
Yeah.
It's like a funnel cake, but it's just flat.
God, my
How
mom
have
used
I
to make
lived
like
close to
fried
Ontario
dough.
like my entire life and not known about this?
Oh yeah. So when you go up
Yeah.
there, ask dude for a beaver tail, and he'll hopefully be able to bring you somewhere.
He's gonna make it something dirty.
My cousin, yeah, right.
Like,
oh,
look, I know my
you
best
be
friend.
giving?
He's gonna be
Shouldn't
dirty.
you be giving me the beaver and tail?
Yeah, he'll make it dirty. He's like, you know what you're asking for, right? And I'm like, yes.
My cousin lives in Windsor, so I'll tell him to look out for you.
Yeah, in Windsor. Not going to Windsor, but okay.
I was just handed.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're in.
From my sister.
I'm going to St. Catharines.
Oh,
she just
well,
handed me
once
two
in all,
comics.
I love Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, so do I. And the other one's like Batman Unlimited or whatever.
Yeah,
Batman
but
Incorporated.
Grant
Ultimate
Morrison.
Spider-Man. That Bagley and Bendis run is probably one of the greatest runs in comics.
Yeah,
like straight up.
I loved all the Ultimate books. Like I have like all the Ultimate X-Men. Like Kirkman, a lot of people. That's Kirkman who wrote that for a while.
Who did which?
Ultimate X-Men.
Yeah, he was one of the people that that one had so many different writers, but yeah, he came in and did the Cable run and that kind of stuff. Yeah,
yeah, where Cable is Wolverine from the future, and Wolverine is Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver's father. But yeah,
yeah, they went to some weird places.
And Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver in the Ultimate Universe, they didn't hide that they were together too well. Like that was kind of
they were kind of creepy. Yeah,
like where in the 616 they kind of just hint at it, but they don't like blatantly come out and say it does happen.
I love that. I love that she went from I'm possibly incestual to fuck a robot. Like
why not?
Why? Hey. All right. Well, I think on that note, we should all say adieu. So Chuckles.
Yes, sir.
Have you started working on Belial 3 yet?
Absolutely, I have. I'm working on that. I'm poring over that script like mad. So we're hoping to have it into art probably by month's end. That's the hope.
Very cool. Very cool. I can't wait. I love that book.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That's
great.
That's huge. That means a lot to me. Really.
I would like to read it if my cats hadn't eaten it.
If you didn't give it away and then your cats eat it.
All right. You didn't read 2 yet?
No, I didn't get a chance to before they destroyed it.
I feel bad. I actually
I feel bad.
Feel really good about 2. I feel really
bad. I feel really good about the book and really bad for me.
Yeah, I think we actually raised the bar with 2. I feel really good about it, which is why 3's taking me such a thank you, Braden.
That's my man. Braden.
That's why another reason why it's taking me so long, because I'm really trying to kind of raise the story and whatnot and keep raising the bar, but also between the last campaign and now, during the last campaign, Sean's grandfather passed away.
Oh no.
And then in April, my stepdad passed away. And we both talked about it, and we wanted to find some way to honor them.
Yeah, I think Sean just mentioned this the other day.
Yeah, and so I'm bringing them in as characters, kind of like, the two old guys on the Muppets.
Yes.
Statler and Waldorf.
Yes.
Statler
Whatever
and
their
Waldorf,
names are, I never.
Yeah, exactly right. It's very much a nod to them. It's
That's
Steve
awesome.
and Gord, and they're gonna have a lot of fun because, of course, not too much spoilers, but Link is separated, and Link is very much the humorous part of the book. So because he's separated from kind of the main group, we had to bring in some more humor. So I brought those two guys in.
That's awesome.
I have to. Gord was your stepfather, right?
Yes, he was. Yeah.
Did he speak French? Is he going to speak French in the book?
No, probably not. He was in North Bay, and in North Bay they do not like the French.
Yes, that's true. I was just going by the last name and trying to.
Yeah. He was my stepdad, so he's Gord Brooks. My dad and I, we speak un petit peu français.
No, you see. What was earlier? Me and Rich were trying to do French, and it
was bad.
It was bad.
It was not pretty.
But we were also singing show tunes earlier.
It's true.
Oh, there you go.
So we're thinking about starting a Saturday show.
I started that.
Show Tune Saturday. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Where we just sing show tunes to each other. We'll do like rounds,
That's right.
We'll start doing rounds. Like I'll sing something from Les Mis, and Kat will start singing something from Cats, and and we'll just mix
Cat
them all
will sing
together.
songs from Cats.
Oh. Well, it just fits, right?
Right.
We'd expect that's your favorite musical.
Yeah, of course it is.
Or
quite possibly.
Or Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
Oh, there you go.
All right. Well, I think we're going to sign off for the night. We had lots of fun. We shared a lot of Kickstarters tonight. So I'll be dropping all those links everywhere. And so everyone can go and check those out. And Mike wasn't here long enough to do our mic drops tonight. I hope Mike's doing better. I haven't seen him around. I know he had surgery a little while ago. So
he's sleeping a lot, but he's around. He's around off and on. Good night, homie.
Good night, Mike. Mike and Trish are the best. They're
they are.
They are they're great. But awesome. So next week I don't have my cheat sheet, so I can't even tell you who's on next week. I know I have two guests.
Surprise show.
And I can't remember because I'm old and I can't remember anything. So I have cheat sheets where I keep track of everything. But I will have to let everybody know later. But so go out there and back some stuff. I know conventions are back. Do you have any shows coming up, Chuck?
Yes, sir, I do. I have Dallas Fan Expo next weekend.
Next weekend, yes.
Then in October, I have Big Texas in San Antonio. And then I drew the lucky straw. Yep, Emerald City Comic Con in Seattle. Me and my boy Doug Brown will be in Seattle doing the long drive.
Oh, you're driving to Seattle?
From Texas, 33 hours.
Nice. Ooh. I was trying to get people to come out next month for the Sci-Fi Valley Con because it's my birthday weekend, and I thought we could all have some fun, but I couldn't get no one to come to Pennsylvania. It's too far away.
So, it's not that far.
Braden lives about 3 hours away from Seattle, and I told him, I said, "Are you gonna come on?" He's like, "Probably." I was like, "No. I'm driving 33 hours.
You're gonna.
You could drive 3. Fuck you." And he's like,
"Yeah.
Sorry, I'll drive. Yeah, no, I'll be there. Don't worry about it."
Be there. Yeah.
Like when Matt and Steph were here in Pennsylvania, Matt was for a funeral not long ago, and I was like, "Dude, you're like 2 hours away from me. You could have just came and said hi."
At least
waved.
You know what though? At least for the funeral, he can be like, you know what I mean? There's this I'm there for a con. You're a freaking nerd. Get your ass out there. There's no excuse.
Oh, he's gonna show you a good time, Chuck.
Yes, we are gonna have a great time. We're gonna play Fortnite at his house.
In person Fortnite.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So what do you play Fortnite on, Chuck?
My PlayStation.
Me too. That's what I used to play on my Xbox, and now I'm a PlayStation person.
Yeah, I'm all PlayStation.
I don't have a PlayStation.
You still have like Nintendo 64 or something, right?
I actually probably do have a Nintendo 64 around here.
That's hilarious.
Or a Super Nintendo.
I have a GameCube.
At least that's a step up. At least that's like discs now.
Right.
We got away from cartridges.
Those little discs.
Yeah. The first time I got one of those opened up, I was like, "What is this? Like, I'm gonna lose that."
My kid is gonna swallow that. That was my first thought.
Yes, yeah, they were little.
So tiny.
I think we have a PS2 that gets played a lot.
I have one.
So I do have a PlayStation.
I have a
Which is the
PlayStation 2
PlayStation 2.
sitting right there, a PlayStation 3 sitting right there, and a PlayStation 4 down there. And now I guess I see that they're making a new Wolverine game for PS5. So I'm going to have to try to find a PS5 before that.
Yeah, now I got a reason to pick one up. Another reason.
Yeah.
Like, all those Marvel games coming out.
My
kids,
three of them. My kids actually both managed to score one.
The Walmart by my house, a while ago, when I had one in my shopping cart at Walmart, but you couldn't buy it until like 3:00 or something.
Yep.
So I was in the shopping cart and just waiting, and I dozed off. And I woke up, it was 3:15. I was like, no.
Oh,
it's like
my oldest sat through the Walmart online queue.
Yeah.
Where they were dropping every 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And it took him about 4 drops before he got his.
I was so mad.
And my younger one, he got his through a Sony drop one day.
Now my Walmart always has the Xbox ones. Like if I want to, at least not the black tower ones, but the all digital ones, the $300 ones. They have them all day up there. But I haven't seen a PlayStation yet.
No. And I think they still have the signs up at our local Walmart saying that you can only get them online. Yeah. They won't sell them in store.
Because people might get murdered.
Yeah, people get too crazy over it.
Yeah. But okay, we're gonna go.
But on a kid-friendly note, watch for my Kickstarter. It's coming.
That's right. I forgot we didn't talk about that.
It's coming.
We have you have the
Back to the Toy Store.
Back to the Toy Store.
Back to the Toy Store. So
2.
Yeah, so it's Tales from the Toy Store Part 2.
Nice. And it's not a comic, people, so you actually have to read it.
It's not a comic.
You actually have to read
Poor Travis
the
didn't know that, apparently. And
I have a bunch of those over here that I need to start reading because I keep backing those weird book things.
Yeah, it's not a comic.
Oh, Xeno Nanite. There you go.
Xeno Nanite Titan. Also a comic.
Oh, yeah.
She was like on my first show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so.
Yep, so we're going back to the toy store, seeing what the toys are up to.
Yes. So I have all those. And then I've got a stack of Kickstarter stuff over here that I haven't even touched yet. And then stuff from Martha that's a giant stack. I did the ketchup tier in one thing, and then I got this giant box. I was like, what is all that?
That's hilarious.
I was like, what is all this?
Yeah, that's Martha.
That's Martha. Yeah.
Save a couple of those. I'll write my name on them because I think I did like 3 of her books.
Yeah,
3 or 4.
I'm like, holy crap! And they're most all like single issue stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and she wants me to do one of the ones coming up, like to do the art in it. So
nice.
She's like, just read those all, and you can get
and you'll catch up with the story. Just read them all.
Well, yeah, and know like
you got a free weekend, right?
Stuff is,
yeah.
Oh man, I have like 100 digital books I have been neglecting to read, and a shelf of that's how I am. And like,
and even though Geekorama is in almost permanent hiatus at this point, I still get books every week that I could download.
Yeah, it's so bad.
And I'm just like I can't.
This is my mainstream stuff that I haven't been able to touch yet because I'm trying to get through indie stuff so I can do reviews.
Yeah,
right. So like right now, I'm just finally reading Spawn's Universe from what 3 months ago. Yeah, so I'm so far behind.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
It's a good time for comics. There's a lot coming out, but man, it's hard to keep up.
it's hard, and there's some really bad stuff, especially from the big two. Like there's just some bad stuff. And
I don't
there's
know.
me.
I bought my first. James would be so proud. I bought my first big 2 books the other day.
Oh, see, Chuck has never been on the show to find out this. I ask, who is the most underrated,
overrated,
overrated superhero?
Batman.
Oh, come on!
No, Batman. Oh my lord. He's rich.
And he doesn't have any powers. And
Batman
yet
without gadgets is
and yet
nothing.
he can defeat everyone. And they're like, first off, no one has that many fucking belt pouches. What are you, a constant Rob Liefeld picture? Fuck that. And then,
Rob Liefeld actually made a character named Pouch.
I know he did, yeah. And he's never drawn Batman. If he drew Batman, then I get it.
He just does Batman too.
So yeah,
I'm just gonna quit this show now.
It's so Batman to me. Honestly, man, the fact that you know what I love like, so I'm a big Wolverine fan. The difference between Batman and Wolverine is that Wolverine should be able to take on some of the bigger people in his universe, and yet they still hold him down. Whereas Batman, he's been able to defeat pretty much everyone, and they're like, oh yeah, it's because he has a pouch for everything, and you're like, oh, shut up. Still name that guy needs a loss so bad just so he can drop some of his ego and stop picking up creepy orphans like some friggin' creepy old man. Ugh.
I love, like, if you've ever watched that show Titans.
No, I haven't yet. And my buddy is actually one of the stunt coordinators for it, and I've never watched it, but
because they kind of like always touch on that about like him just looking for kids that have problems. Like that's, and on this season Dick goes in and he finds this file on the computer and it's just all, and it's name drops of other people from the Batman comics, but it's like all these kids that have like something wrong with them. So he's like looking for the next Robin. It's just like, what is wrong with you?
Yep. No, it's just weird. He collects Robins like my mom collects old weird dolls. Like it makes no sense.
Sorry about that, James. I'm not my only one in the Batman category tonight.
I know. I'm like outnumbered here. I always
Who's your
say
most overrated superhero?
Superman. I just can't stand Superman. Because like no one knows how to write a good Superman story. Like, because there's nothing that Superman can't do. Like, it's just so any of the stories are always Clark Kent has the problems. It's like,
yeah, right.
You got to do Clark Kent stories to have a good Superman story, and it's old, which is weird because then I have Omni, who everyone says is just a Superman ripoff. Like, no, not really. I'm not a.
Read it and then you'll know, people.
Exactly. I tell everybody, I was like, that it was made that way for a purpose because we want you to have Superman on the brain, kind of when you read it. So when that, the switch comes, you're like, oh my god, I didn't even see that. Yeah. Like I didn't. Yeah. I was expecting him to be like for 12 issues, this goody guy, but yeah. Yeah, we start planting seeds pretty early. Like in the first issue, you get like a little bit, but the guy who wrote it, I mean, he makes movies, so the script is very cinematically written. You know what I mean? Like he'd never written a comic book script. He writes movies and action movies. He always has a show on right before mine because he has a movie coming out called. What the heck is it now? I knew it. Time's Up. He's a horror guy, and this movie's it's like a New Year's Eve slasher film. Father Time is the killer.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's pretty neat.
Spoilers.
He was well, that's the name of the killer, and you know it if you like followed the Indiegogo and stuff.
Which
But
I didn't.
he was in. If you ever seen Your Next,
I've heard of that. I'm
he's
not a
the-
big horror slasher
yeah.
guy, but I've heard of it.
He's in that. He's like the goat masked killer in that. He was in VHS 2, a couple other stuff. But yeah, so it was cool. He contacted me about doing a book. I mean, it was years ago, 5 years probably. I hired another artist who like just flaked out on us, and so then I started drawing it, which I didn't want to because I have all my other crap going on.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think we should go. It's going on
For
midnight.
real.
It's like going on
For
midnight.
reals this time, guys.
For reals. Hey, it's our Midwestern.
Midwestern
Chuck,
goodbye.
Chuck, do you know the Midwestern goodbye?
I don't, but I want to hear it.
Well,
It goes on forever?
You've been part of it now for at least
Oh,
for the
okay,
last
yeah.
half hour.
So we're gonna leave, but then wait. Hold on. There's this.
Well, me and Katrina have a tendency after the show to stay on till 3 a.m, saying goodbye.
We're gonna leave any minute now.
Yeah, we're like, I need to take my medication.
I need to take my medication. So.
But
Well, we have the prairies like Kansas, where it's all flat land, and so there was a comedian who made a joke when I was living in the prairies. My wife left me, and I watched her leave me for 3 weeks.
let's see what he. So I feel Superman makes a way better
Yeah, he
villain
said
than a
that's what I
hero,
am.
which is why I liked Injustice a lot. Oh, did you see they have an animated Injustice? You know, DC does all the, and I just seen the trailer with that. I'm like, oh, that looks good.
I did not.
Does look good.
DC and their I don't understand how like animated stuff can be so good, and then their live action stuff be so terrible.
I think it's because it's still more connected to the comic universe than yeah.
But it's just I don't understand. I think they tried to do too much Marvel stuff instead of doing their own thing.
Yeah.
And that's what killed it. But all right, we're gonna go because I'm sure there's 2 people watching us. It's probably Mike and Braden. And now there's 3. We got somebody else just come on.
Somebody else came on. No.
But we are gonna go for the night, guys. Have a good night. Get out there and back some of these books. Like I always tell you, if you support these indie creators, even $1, something magical happens. You get new comics. So there you go. Have a good night. Peace out. And I'm going to hit this button. It's going to take 15 seconds for us to go away. So I should just do it now.